Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Ready, let's do this. Ready to right into roleplay give. Welcome. We're the Warbler brothers playing Candlekeep Mysteries. We are in the middle of the mysterious tale of Wisteria Vale. And I'm going to turn it over to Steve for a recap. Flash Paul.
Okay.
But Steve. I want it to be Steve.
My dearest Deborah, during our last game, we were on a job for the Harpers, having been hired by Ralia, using the curious tale of Wisteria Vale. Oh, I just noticed that rhymed. Book as a portal, and getting some sandwiches delivered to us, really to Joey, at the hearth. You went to the demiplane, another demiplane, to rescue Quill and cure him of his curse. After arriving in the demiplane, we cured him of his curse. Otherwise, we cured him of his cures. After arriving in the demiplane, we got creeped out by how constructed the constructed commoners interacted with humans, and found out that a beholder had appeared in the demiplane sometime in the last 2 weeks.
This is a summary brought to you by Tom Bodett.
That's right, and was being treated as Quill's guest. You went to Quill's mansion and discovered he left the light on for you.
I like that you said you. You're writing this to Debbie.
Oh, right. We went to Quill's mansion. You weren't
My
there.
dearest Deborah, this is
I don't think it's the
choose your own
AI that
adventure
struggles with the
No.
first person, second person.
No,
here, Paul.
it was really me. Well, I'm trying to read something written in second person as third person very quickly. Our recon resulted in a split
It's
party
ironically that you're talking so slow.
with Buddy watching the beholder. It's hard to do Tom Bodett and transpose case while the dog's barking. All right, through a ballroom window and eventually landing in a front yard in a bush while trying to enter the building. Arwen and I narrowly avoided detection in the kitchen and the dining room. Arwen and Buddy are both currently invisible. And I'm in a kitchen writing this letter. Joey climbed the roof, entered the room via the chimney, and then... Oh, yay for Joey. That happened right as I said that. And then, while trying to remove ink from a painting, Joey got sucked into the painting and walked into 2 other paintings. We ended with... I'm ending this note when Joey realized that Quill was in one of the paintings with him, and he stuck him with a dagger that would cure him of his cures. Yours lovingly, Steve.
Alright, y'all
Whoa.
got that?
And more is
Can you read it again?
No.
Okay.
It's a private letter to my fiance that I've just read online. What things are you doing, Ed? I don't even know because I can't see what's happening on the screen.
I only did one thing.
But Chris Jones is watching.
Oh,
so
Chris Jones is in.
Pruno subscribed.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Thanks.
Yay, Bruno!
Thank you.
And I
Yay.
cheered.
Thank
We
you.
don't talk about
Nice.
All right.
Bruno with a P.
it.
We do talk about Bruno
Yes,
quite
that's
regularly.
much different.
All right. So,
Never heard that joke before.
I'm sure. So as you all just heard, the dagger is in Quill.
Where did you stab him?
I threw it at his leg.
That's right.
So from where you're at, I'm gonna
The meaty part of his thigh.
Ed, I'm gonna bring you over to where you actually are, so that you can remember what you're seeing.
Ed, how do we look on stream for you? Because we look terrible as I'm watching.
Better than last night, but
Okay.
it is hitting lags every once in a while where it's buffering more than usual.
Okay.
Right. Close some tabs, Dusty. Close some tabs.
But much better than it did yesterday.
Well, Miles isn't home yet. Give it time. Oh, we have a child thing.
Miles
You're
is home.
muted. He just got home. All right.
Oh, I was gonna tell him stuff.
So, we lost Paul again, and the headset came off. So we're just gonna pause dramatically. Do you have any other questions, Sean, about the daggering?
No.
No, you're feeling good. Okay. So, just a reminder that Buddy and Arwen are both invisible. As Joey, you let the dagger go. Quill looks at you, and you see the purple glow that was sort of you didn't realize was around it. Like you didn't recognize that it was weird until now. It dissipates, and the eye.
I'm pretty accepting of what I observe.
Yeah. So this little tiny glow of purple that was in his eyes slowly, you see it fade.
Oh my god, I'm
As
so
that-
sorry. I thought I was supposed to do that.
As it fades, you try to talk to him like that, but it's really loud all of a sudden, and all of you hear at the same time this shattering noise and the world around you begins to crack like giant panes of glass.
Oh, not again.
Instead of your usual smooth whisking away when leaving a portal, this feels very different. The glass or the shards, the cracks start to widen, the shards slowly lose their shine as they shift into clouds of mist and fog, briefly obscuring your vision. They swirl and begin to feel ever so slightly less opaque, though there isn't much to see around you. Joey, for a moment, you see Quill a short distance away from you through the fog, and then he is gone, disappears, but with just a blink of an eye. You notice Steve is near you a bit.
Ooh.
Whoa.
A bit farther away than he seems a bit farther away than where Quill was, but you can't seem to gauge the distance. And Steve, you see Joey in front of you. Again, you're not certain how far away he is.
Joey?
And then
They might have done a bad thing.
This
Buddy.
background is so psychedelic.
Buddy and Arwen, I need a con save from each of you.
I failed it.
It's time. It's time for me to start playing Interstellar Overdrive by Pink Floyd.
Hold on a second. Constitution. I'm looking for it. 11.
11. That's better than 10.
Thank you.
That it's a personal compliment. Thanks.
Better than 6.
6
Failed
is
it.
6 is below a 10.
That's worse.
Arwen, the shattering and
Dead.
the noise and just this crazy psychedelic space that you're entering causes you to lose concentration on your invisibility. Buddy, you are still invisible should you choose to stay so. Arwen, you can see Steve off a little bit to your left. Again, a little bit being very subjective. You have no idea how far that is. You can pretend to measure, but realistically, it's
Okay.
I made a point not to have the measurements be accurate in here. And Buddy, none of you can see Buddy.
Are we on? Yeah, go ahead, Arwen.
Go. Mine is that.
Feel like we're standing on ground?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we feel like
No.
we're floating.
You don't
We're-
get a sense of
We're in an
floating. Like,
old
you're not-
Beatles video. Eh.
You don't feel like you're being pushed by any wind or anything. Like you don't feel like you're slowly, like if you move your arm, you're gonna spin in a circle or something. Like you just feel sort of stationary, but without ground.
I was going to ask, since the psychedelic background kind of tripped me out and I lost concentration, does it inspire me to write a song called Number 9, such as the Beatles?
Nice. I was going a different way.
I mean, you can bring that out when you're starting to sing it. You go crazy.
But I don't. That
There's not
song.
much singing for
I
that
was gonna
one.
say I don't know that there's any singing in there.
Number 9? Number 9?
Oh, that one.
Personally, I'm picturing myself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
If it didn't have such a huge douchebag in it, I was going to go Journey to the Center of My Mind by the Amboy Dukes.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, that was like one of
The
Ted Nugent's
Ramones version is really good, and Joey Ramone Warbler is partial to that one.
Is the original one at Kid Rock?
No.
I would never listen to anything that asshat did.
I know, that's what I was saying. You said there's a douche in it, so.
Well, Ted
I don't
Nugent,
think the
original Duke.
Ramones. Ah.
Who was it,
It
Scott?
sits in the Kid Rock lineage, at least.
What's that?
Who was the originator?
That's part of the.
Amboy Dukes. Ted Nugent was one of the original people in Amboy Dukes.
Oh God, that's a direct. You're right. That is a direct, like the lineage to Kid Rock, right there. Douchebag to douchebag, uninterrupted. It's like just a giant flow of like salt water, like it just.
The douchebag tiara was passed on.
Yes, it was. Ugh.
Our bandwidth cannot handle me logging into Twitch, so I'm just hoping that somebody is watching the Twitch chat to make sure that whatever Chris Jones is chiming in on this is being included in your thought processes, because I feel like these are the deep cuts that he would appreciate.
Well, he's.
Kid Rock
Well,
defense.
I'm sure he will, but he'll probably hear it in 20 minutes.
I was gonna say we're so
right.
delayed, and
Okay.
yeah, he's mostly emojied at this point.
Okay. So as far as you can see, like there's occasionally glimpses of a bright shining light Occasionally, off in the very far distance, you feel like you see like a swirling of some of the fogs that's around you, like a almost tornado-like. Um, but there's not a lot of directional orientation available.
I'm gonna start to swim. Just see if I can swim. Like if I do like breaststroke,
Where are you trying to go?
I'm gonna go that way. I just I just want to see if I can move like move
Control your
myself.
movement.
Yeah. Like can I go do that?
Uh,
Is there resistance?
are you trying to go to that spot?
Oh, no. I'm trying to locomotively move me with my arms. Like I'm not thinking like I want to be there. I am like,
Okay.
does this move
No.
me?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, you feel like you move some of the swirling fog.
Are
But
you
really,
trying to
like,
help
you
Paul
don't
go
get
ahead and do the locomotion?
I am. I might be doing the
Brand
swim.
new dance now.
And I also might, I can do the mashed potato. I can do the twist. So I'm gonna.
You move the fog around a bit, but it doesn't feel like you're actively move. Like you don't get a sense that you're moving relative to your brothers.
All right.
Okay, but so we can see Stevie doing.
You
But-
can. Stevie can't see you doing anything.
Oh, I know,
Because
but that's
you're
what I'm
missing.
I know.
Steve,
I'm
is it time
casting,
for a dance off? I don't know what
casting
we're
Mage
deciding.
Hand to try to slap Stevie.
If you cast Mage Hand, you're visible.
I know, that's okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So you cast Mage Hand, and you see Buddy. Buddy pops back into existence at the same time. What color is your Mage Hand? Describe what it does to Steve.
Man, I thought Buddy survived and he was gonna tell our story.
I would say in this environment it would be like maybe a bright orange, and it would just try to slap him across the face as I yell, "Get a hold of yourself, brother!"
I'm sorry that I killed us all.
Are we dead?
I am only assuming. This isn't how I thought it would go, but that's the only thing that comes to mind.
This place does not rock. This is like Enya music. Like we're like just sitting here like sail away, sail away, sail away. This sucks. This is not the heaven I was anticipating.
Well, maybe we weren't good.
Oh shit, we're in Enya hell.
How
It's Orinoco
Was it-
flow for the rest of our lives.
was
I
it
don't mind that.
instantaneous or slow as the cracking and I think you said there was a boom happened?
The boom was mostly this, like it seemed to correlate with the idea that the kind of glass, for lack of a better word, the
Yeah.
glass was shattering. So it was the sound of the shattering that was super loud as all of the as it broke into big pieces and then crumpled on itself in the weight of it. And then the sound went away because the glass transitioned into swirling fog and mist. So there is no glass remaining around you.
Yeah, but we had a chance to observe things changing. It wasn't just this instant
Right.
kind of thing.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you do hear the dulcet tones of Orinoco Flow. That's canon.
Oh man.
Surrounding you on repeat. We did not pay for licensing, so you're going to have to imagine it.
Yeah. I can handle about 3 rotations of this.
And we can hear each other talking?
Well, nobody said anything except you.
Well, no,
I said
no,
I
that's
was
not true.
sorry I killed us all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
you're
gonna say. No,
Said he didn't think this was heaven.
yeah, and I said no. I don't think we're dead.
And Buddy
Nope.
yelled at Stevie, or
I
no,
did say to get it together.
get it together.
Right. And I
Don't
felt the slap and it made him appear. So the rules for magic are the same here as they are when we were alive. I mean, when we were on the other plane of. Is this a demi-plane? Are we in did anybody open a book? Did you open a book?
No,
was
I
just gonna
stabbed
ask
a
about
guy.
You stabbed a
I was
guy.
told there would be a
That-
roast beef sandwich in heaven. I don't see a roast beef sandwich, so I
Oh.
don't think it's heaven.
Yeah, I found a guy, the quill guy, and I stabbed him with the knife.
Oh,
That sort of
Okay.
happened, and then this happened.
okay.
Well,
All right, so those things are probably related.
this is why we should have asked for more money when we agreed to do this.
Well, we're gonna need
That,
we're gonna need cab fare back from Enya Hell here.
Is anybody proficient in nature?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. No.
No, wait, no, I'm not.
Nope.
No.
Half proficient.
Yes. I mean, no.
Do you see towels? Anyway.
But can we talk about performance?
You can talk about it all you want. You can
We
even
talk about
perform.
pop music.
Yeah.
Pop
about
music.
Pop music.
Um,
I'm gonna light my lantern of revealing and look around.
Ooh.
Baby, light my fire.
A lantern of revealing. Can you pop that in chat? You did. Not a whole lot of anything seems to change. The space seems a little brighter. The lantern, it doesn't do the thing that, like when you turn your high beams on in fog and it just becomes a wall of white. It doesn't do that. Like the fog doesn't seem to create a mirror of the light back at you. It just lightens the fog. Everything seems a little bit brighter. But there doesn't really appear to be much else happening.
I cast Dimension Door to put myself next to Steve.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wherever you can move yourself wherever you felt like you were going to be.
I'll say, all right, Stevie, get a hold of yourself.
Holy crap, that was magic.
I wasn't panicking.
Can I put my arm around?
Okay.
Okay.
Can we smell anything?
Well, Steve can smell Buddy's armpit.
Yeah. And he can smell
Uh,
mine.
But other than that, it doesn't smell.
Smells like poo pocket.
It smells that scent of freezing, fresh nature when you go outside in the winter and it's super cold and there's not really there's no mechanical sense around. It's just that weird feeling of absence of smell, like a cold air scent. I
And
hope that makes sense.
yeah, and then we don't necessarily feel anything in the mist. Can we feel the mist?
Not really. Like it's swirling around you, but it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of texture to it. It's not making you damp. You don't feel moist.
You don't know
I'm
how
gonna
I
burp.
feel.
Does anyone have like a wind spell
wanna-
like that? Can we see if we can push this?
I don't
I want to
have.
burp and see if I go down.
I think some people.
I have no
no
spell ability, so no.
So you said I could.
Joey
go ahead, Joey.
burped. Joey burped. Did you try to move down?
I was hoping I would.
All right. So you move about a centimeter. You move down just a smidge.
Guys, this is going to take a lot of burping.
To go where though? We don't know where down goes.
So I'm able to touch Steve, right?
Oop, I did
Yeah.
not pop out.
Okay. I want to try something. I take a step back and I hand him my shovel and say, "Grab on."
All right.
If he grabs on, I
You-
pull him. I want to see if I
You
can pull him. Then,
You take a step back. Tell me about that.
like, I just take what I would assume. Okay, yep. But he takes out his shovel and says, "Well,
Let's talk more about that.
no, okay. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna just try to spin, like I would
Okay.
if I was dancing. Yeah. So I'm just trying
As
to.
you think
spin.
about spinning, I want to spin. You spin.
Okay. And I say, "All right, Steve, hold on
Okay.
to the shovel."
All right.
I try to spin him.
Okay.
And then
So
we'll
you
say, all right,
I want to spin, and Steve holds the shovel.
okay,
You start
Do I-
dragging him around like a whipping kid in the roller rink.
okay. Is it only when I think about it, or do I actually move? You were just very specific in saying about when you think about it happening.
Give me an intelligence check. Actually, sorry. Wisdom is fruit in a salad.
Intelligence is knowing not to put a tomato.
No,
in a
intelligence
salad.
is knowing a tomato. I need a wisdom check.
Damn it. It's above 10.
Okay, so you get
Good
the
eye.
sense that that thinking about it makes a difference.
Sweaty Teddy.
All right. And then what I'm going to do is as we're spinning, and I come to that realization, I'm going to think about letting go of the shovel when it seems that it would take Steve into Joey's direction. So I'm kind of,
Launching as best you can.
yeah,
You're gonna think
hammer throw in, kind of track and
Okay.
field. But I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to think about him hitting Joey square in the chest.
Steve, tell me what's going through your head as you're spinning.
Well, that I did not sign up for this ride, and I am going to let go and think. I'm going to think. Arwen or Buddy, Arwen or Buddy, Arwen, and then I'm just going to boom. I think I want to be by Arwen. I don't want Buddy to throw me anymore, and I'm going to think.
All right,
So he let go prior to me letting go.
Right.
So there's a shovel in the middle of the space. Buddy's spinning, and you see Buddy as you finish a spin. Steve is slowly drifting the opposite direction that your spin was going, backwards, like no stepping, just moving towards Arwen, and is there.
I think I gotta pick up Buddy's shovel because that would be helpful.
Okay.
I want to try with my ring of free movement. Just what happens if I just try and walk like forward?
So are you going somewhere in particular?
Nope, just wherever I'm at, just to take a couple steps forward. Got my ring of free movement.
Give me an internal monologue of your journey.
Wow, this is weird. It doesn't seem like folks are able to kind of move around. Wait a minute, Buddy and Steve are spinning, and it looks like Steve's spinning towards me. I kind of want to I want to get out of Stevie's spin motion.
Okay, so Steve was spinning counterclockwise, When you saw him let go of the shovel, he actually stopped and went backwards, not spinning. But he is coming towards you, and as you think, I need to get out of his way, you feel yourself move to the side.
I don't
but
feel
even
right.
though you stepped forward, you went in the other direction. You went out of his way.
Okay. This is freaky, man. I'm freaking out. I'm freaked out.
This is my happening, and it's blowing my mind.
Well, I was thinking that I had to go pick up that shovel, so I did that.
Yep.
So see now.
I got your shovel, Buddy.
Thanks.
I don't know how I got here.
I want to be in the warm embrace of the Gripply mother's arms. I want to be the little spoon.
You don't go anywhere, alas.
But you're moist. It is now moist.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna think home.
Yeah, I was going to click my heels 3 times and say, I want to be back by Debbie.
You click your heels. You think home. And nothing seems to happen, unfortunately.
Boo.
Our
Joey,
wedding's... Go ahead. Sorry.
just the edge of your 60-foot light.
Or the
you
edge of
start
17.
You start to see that the fog isn't swirling in the same way. It's more of a ripple, like the very gentle tide changing.
Don't worry, guys. Tyrena's here to help us. I'm gonna go there.
You see Joey float very aggressively, very quickly towards this. The true that works for everybody, right? They can see it on your.
What?
Your lantern of revealing is revealing for everyone, not just
Yeah,
you, right?
it just makes those things visible if they're in
Okay.
that light.
So as the rest of you see Joey move, he goes towards this sort of gently lapping water, and the closer he gets, the more it looks like the gently lapping water is sort of almost a moat. And Joey, as you get to that edge, it feels a little bit like you're caught in a riptide, and you see Joey, and he is now.
I did it again, damn it!
I think go to the tides. From water we came, to water we shall return. And
Okay.
I will think.
Do you say anything to your brothers?
I say what I just said, and then
Okay.
and then I think,
Okay.
and I think that in that direction.
Okay. Buddy and Arwen, you have now watched two of your brothers move their bodies in the same line.
I want to go after them. I'm gonna follow.
Okay, Buddy, you see now three brothers.
Buddy is in this alternate dimension. He's just for a moment going to actually take all his clothes off and then put them all back on and follow.
I will just repeat exactly what Steve
Freedom.
Okay. What's your internal monologue as you say it?
Just
The same thing.
that
Thinking.
must work. Yeah, like that's how he's getting there. No, I just say it.
Okay, you move a little slower than the other two. But you get there, and all three of you feel sort of this weird sense of like getting sucked into a riptide and pulled out into the current, and then you are all standing.
Did
outside of
anybody
the room.
have the cinematic feeling like in our movie we just entered into this weird cartoon section of the movie? Like we were all just animated there. For...
Like that scene in the Emotion movie.
Yeah.
That one is where they are all like, I'm in 2D now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inside Out. There we go. Got there. So you enter into a brightly lit circular library. It's filled with desks and chairs. Above you is a 50-foot high domed ceiling made of crystal panels, and tall bookshelves are around the walls. You can sort of tell that they kind of make little individual study nooks. And then in the center of the room, you see four people sitting in cushioned chairs. As you appear in the room, you see that they seem to pause whatever discussion was happening. Like, arms are still out as if they were talking very intensely. And one of them, a very large man with dark skin and dark dreadlocks, turns and says, and
Hi there.
the one
I'm Joey.
The one
My brother will
next
be
to him-
here in a minute to talk to you.
The one next to him says, Alondro says you're here.
That's true.
And at that moment, all three of the other brothers arrive.
Ooh.
Welcome. Won't you come in?
Welcome to.
The large man again speaks in an unintelligible sort of. Have you ever watched one of those near English YouTube videos
Mm-hmm.
where they like, you know, when people pretend to speak French who don't speak it and they know the sounds of
Yep.
French, to that in
Like
but
that
with
Italian pop singer.
yeah, exactly. like Joey on Friends speaking French. So the man in the chair speaks with the sounds that feel like common, but not in a common that you can actually understand. And after he finishes speaking, the pale man who's got his head under a hood, seems to be translating on his behalf. We're in Alondra's favorite library. This is a model of the Haven of the Red Quill. We really enjoyed that space.
What day is it?
Isn't really a thing here. It's very loosey-goosey.
This is still the hooded guy?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do know who we are.
Yes. We've been
Yes.
assuming you were. We knew you were planning to come. The Warbler brothers.
Oh, yes.
We've heard
Very
of you.
famous. Yeah, most people have. Most people have.
For real?
I've seen this guy. He was amazing in Donnie Darko. Or
Yeah,
or
we
when he was younger,
anticipated your
Godfather
arrival.
2. Anyway.
Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry. Obviously, this must be a little unsettling for you. I'm Savros. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
You guys don't have any lights on, and that's weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I not have global illumination
Yeah.
turned on? I'm
No.
very sorry. Sorry.
I thought maybe this is black and white dimension.
You just hang out in the dark all the time.
There we go.
Well, I thought
Okay,
they might
yeah.
not need light because it's the afterworld or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I apologize for not having the lighting set to a way that would work for your eyes. I'll adjust. There you go. This is next. This is Alondro, and then he points to the woman in red across from him. This is Agathra, and then they haven't met you yet, right, Zelf? And the tiny elven woman who looks a little bit different than the others, sort of like an Doctor Strange astral projection kind of look to her form. She shakes her head. No, we haven't met yet, but I look forward to it.
What was her name? Self?
Zelf. I can put the names in the chat.
And Zelf was talking to the other three about not meeting them.
Not having met you yet.
Oh. But you've heard of us.
Of course.
Okay. And were you hoping for us to play a show? Did you reach out to our team to book us? Why were you expecting us?
Requests. I highly recommend you request No Diggity. That's probably one of our signature songs.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, we would love a performance. Would you be willing?
Well, what you gonna pay?
Well, he holds up a small piece of red crystal. It's something it's not a gem that any of you are familiar with. And he holds it up and says, I plan to give you, I will give you 2 of these.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This one I will use to record your performance.
Oh.
You can give it to anyone when you wish to share your sound,
Ooh.
and they merely need to say, Alondro,
Do you have a word? Do you have a word that you'd like them to be able to say in order to make the music audible for them? Any of you warblers?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it possible to like tape over it if we have it poorly?
That's a good.
Can we have
That's a good
multiple
question.
takes?
Oh, certainly. We'll just hold it until you get the
Until
one
we're
that you
satisfied.
like the best.
Okay. Another
I guarantee
question.
you that you will be happy with the recording when you leave. Another
Okay.
question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
What
yes.
did you want it to? What word? I'm sorry.
Um,
Anybody?
Are
What?
we going to be
Butts.
introduced to Adrian Brody in the corner?
Butts. Do you ask?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We didn't get this guy's name. He was really good in The Pianist, but sort of a strange guy.
He looks up at you and looks sort of guilty looking.
Well, you know what you did to Halle Berry, and it was not cool.
I'm Zyrian.
Zyrian. Okay. Adrian Brody equals.
so the word. We'll just go with commence.
Not butts, as Joey recommended.
Oh no,
Just
Joey.
say
Yes, no,
go.
butts.
I
Butts
just
is,
threw out the first word that came to mind.
yeah, butts is better. But more. Okay. So again, question. So we can play this for other people.
But then we can't say butts ever again until we want to activate it.
Butts.
It replays as many. Any time you say the word, it will play the recording.
Okay.
Well, I think
So whoever
And-
has it can hear it.
Maybe it should be Warbler, and then every time we tell people who we are, we'll just play.
I think there are maybe instances where we might say Warbler when we don't want our recording to play. So I think we stick with butts.
but you have like a, and also Arwen like says butts a disproportionate amount of time around other people, and it has nothing to do with music that I can tell.
True.
Yeah. All right. So we should
My
say
butt-
something
my
we
butt
don't
makes
say
lots of
often.
music.
Does it? Can it be a phrase or can it just one word? How much can we say?
How about if we're worried about Buddy saying something, we could use the word discount.
No, his buddy will ask for that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't give them, but I want them.
Half price.
It's similar.
Because if it's a
to-
phrase, we can say Arwen is funny. Because no one
Oh.
says Arwen is funny. Oh wow! The jerk store just.
You know what?
Call.
Maybe you guys should pick a word.
How about we say it's the Nuge? None of us will ever say that unless we
We don't
really
want to
mean
say
it.
that and then hear our music.
Fair point.
Could we take a page out of Different Strokes and go with the Gooch?
The Gooch. Oh yeah. How about Orinoco Flow?
We're going to spend way too long figuring this out.
Orinoco. That's a word you are unlikely to say.
Okay.
Unless we go
Okay.
back to that plane again.
So if I play this recording for someone and they want to pay music, do I have to pay some of that to you since you made the recording? Who has the rights to this?
Let's invent royalties real quick.
Yeah.
Whoever
Exactly.
holds the gem
Okay.
controls what is on it.
Okay. All right.
So if we
But you're not
give
gonna
it to
pay us-
someone, they might tape over us.
I very much doubt you will find someone with the knowledge to do this.
Okay.
Oh, it's proprietary magic.
All right.
There are a few Candlekeep scholars, Zelth among them, who have the ability to, who can, well, Zelth is not among them. She's among the Candlekeep sages, but there are a few sages in Candlekeep who are aware of this technology.
Magical technology.
Does the first reader know about it?
He
That's
knows
me.
of it.
Oh, bastard.
No, that's
never to
Steve.
mention-
Steve read
we
before
didn't-
him.
Didn't say anything to us when we gave the best concert ever there.
It's very unlikely he has the relevant materials. This gem is called Bixbite.
So
It is highly uncommon.
Some might even call
There
it
are-
very rare
Yes,
or legendary.
they may. This this particular gem is the only one capable of holding sound in this way, and because it's so rare, it is not something many people take the time to learn to do.
gotcha.
And it is also therefore difficult to get the materials necessary to do the process.
But it's easy to play again once it's on there.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
Just
Can
like,
we-
I mean, you, I believe, just recently cast Mage Hand. Very easy to do over and over again. As long as you know the process, you know the process.
Well, you think I cast Mage Hand because...
You wanted to hurt me, buddy.
Yeah, but they weren't there. Because
Were you watching everything that we did in that place?
Buddy, you got naked, didn't you?
Everything?
No, this is why I don't get naked.
I have to ask, were you making a Culture Club reference when you said, buddy, you tried to hurt me?
Yeah. But do you really, buddy, want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? It's a great bass line, actually. Didn't know that as a kid. Listened to it recently. I was like, man, hell of a bass line. Anyway. In fact, Steve's going to suggest we learn that one.
Joey asked the question,
Oh.
or was it Arwen? One of them.
I don't watch so much as know.
So that's your...
Okay.
And I got
So-
number 1 through 5.
Yes, you do.
Is that your place we were in? Like you owned the swirly misty place?
Oh no, no, I wouldn't dare to presume I own the ethereal plane.
Okay, but you can see everything in the ethereal plane?
Is there
No,
a
he
Taco
doesn't
Bell in
see
the
it. He
ethereal
just
plane?
knows about
He
it.
just knows everything that happens in the ethereal plane? Are you a god?
I
This is
have
God.
been called that by some.
Well, that's neat.
Wow. Maybe we were
What
in
happened
heaven.
to that
warm
guy
up-
that I stabbed?
I would
He's
just
home.
like you to
good.
rethink your music selections in your ethereal plane.
It's not my ethereal plane.
Okay.
So Quill is home.
Yes.
Okay, and the people that hired us to get him home, they know we got him home, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, just want to make sure we're going to be able to collect our payment when we get back.
Potentially.
I don't
whoa.
see any doors out of this room.
What's that potentially? We had a deal.
well, we
Well,
don't have a deal with them to get out of here, do we?
you're certainly not trapped. We'll send you. I
Oh,
thought
we
you
are,
He
wanted
said
but
to-
there's
potential.
no doors.
Yeah, but and potentially was we're going to go home, but we may not get paid. There was no. I was not detecting. We're not going to get home.
But you know everything.
I know many things. There are a few decisions that I am not privy to.
Like what song we're about to sing. You don't know that.
It's true.
I don't know that.
Yeah, we haven't decided. Can we
I
warm
won't
up?
even
Can
know
we?
the song. I'll just play Wipeout, and I'll either do it fast or slow, depending on what Buddy says.
Certainly you can warm up. We are discussing matters with Zelf anyway. We can continue to chat while you discuss.
Are you
And
like
warm.
the gods of the library? Are you like deities? Libaities? Libraities.
That's a Greek guy.
That does sound like a Greek guy.
Good afternoon, I am Librarian.
The man.
After this movie, I will play an Egyptian. And after that, a Russian. But my accent will remain the same.
Just like a wop.
Yeah. And in that case, I'll be playing an Irishman with a Scottish accent. All right. Anyway, Sean Connery, always lauded for his acting skills. He's just like, fuck it, I'm not doing any accents but my own.
He doesn't even act.
He does no. He's just Sean Connery in every movie.
He just chews the scenery.
Yep.
But he does it so well.
He does. Abusive fuck. Anyway.
To answer your question, and he translates. The man in purple speaks large quantities, and Savros tells you that the man in purple is Aladro the Seer. He was a librarian in Candlekeep. Alandro, my apologies with the N. He is a seer who speaks many wise things, and his records of his prophecies are stored in Candlekeep on devices, on Bixbyte devices, just like the one that we're offering you.
Is it live or is it Bixbyte?
Nice.
And
you could market this that way.
And then the woman around the corner, the woman in red.
Holland Taylor.
This is Ogothra. She is of a different time from Alandro. Ogothra speaks. I'm not sure I like you.
We get that a lot.
How do you feel about the Nether East? So many of you hate our kind.
But the Nether regions? I don't show those to people.
It's true. He has, but that I think is sometimes
Dislike
related.
Of the Nethers, I see. Very similar.
I love the Nethers.
I don't think he has a dislike so much as
not the way Arwen does.
It's more like a deep-seated shame and like some projections that something.
Yeah, because that guy's watching me all the time.
I think it has to do with her
he's
mom.
Not watching. He just knows what you do.
Navros clarifies again. I am just knowing.
But you know what I look like naked.
Most people in.
You know what that means? You're not even safe from not taking your clothes off. He already knows.
The monks at the
and
house
if he didn't
the
a minute ago, I just
orb.
put that in his mind.
But you don't know what I look like naked. Buddy's just flustered.
The
covering
monks
himself
at that.
What do you think my lantern of revealing does?
Drinking that lantern.
You may encounter people who regularly refer to me. There's a house of the all-seeing orb in Tashluta. Tashalar. That's the region where most people who consider me to be their god spend their time at the temple there. The house of the all-seeing orb. Nobody? Okay. It's okay.
No, I don't know everything.
Right.
In fact, I don't know very much.
But you know you love me.
That's
Good night, JJ.
That's true. I love everyone.
Hey, JJ.
Almost everyone. I really hate mean locks.
Yeah.
That's fair. And Zyrian, well, this is his preferred library. And Xylith is Candlekeep sage. In fact, she is there now.
Who?
The little elf woman is
Which
at Candlekeep.
one's Zelf?
The one that My mouse always turns off unless I click it.
What it looks like a lake.
This one.
She had several names?
Zelf? Why? What does it say?
No, I thought you said another name just a minute ago.
Oh, Zyrian. This guy over here.
Okay.
He is a library. This is his library of choice. In his time and in his plane, this is his haven. So we are all librarians of a sort.
Holy shit, is that Noah Wiley? Are we in the librarians?
I think we might be.
Did you want to warm up?
Yeah, we'll warm up. You guys can talk amongst yourself.
Okay.
Talks amongst
you-
yourself.
Huddle up.
Okay.
What are we gonna play?
Music.
Good start.
Let's warm up.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we warming up with? Like
In the jungle.
oh, in the jungle. Well, that's
Acapella.
acapella. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
good
wait
vocal
over
exercise.
Go you Pepsi.
Bumblebee.
I keep looking over my shoulder to see if they're watching.
I'll play the drum beat because there is drums in that.
They are not
Bumblebee.
not really paying any attention to you.
Should we harmonize It's So Hard to Say Goodbye by the Boys to Men?
Boys to Men.
Boys to men.
BBD.
BBD.
Yeah, you can do that.
Motown Philly's back again.
Just doing scales on my bagpipe. I imagine you can do scales on a bagpipe.
Yeah, I think you would have to be able to, because it plays notes.
It basically is like a recorder, but with a bladder of air.
Me too.
I'm sure there's going to be somebody raging against us. Got cancelled in Scotland just now. But
We're really big in Scotland and with bots.
Yes. The
We've-
Scottish bots.
We've actually lost Alessandra. We don't have her anymore. Oh, she's back! She's in! She's here! She's here!
All right.
It's not Scottish, it's crap.
It's not Scottish, it's crap. Alright.
Well, for warmed up, I say no diggity or wipeout just to be safe.
Well, I think we have to do Wipeout. Isn't that like one of our key songs?
It's the only one I actually play.
Might be a good one to do.
And then I think we should do a new song, Dead Man's Party
Oh, we're
by
gonna do two
Oingo
songs.
Boingo.
Everybody Walked a Dinosaur?
Oh, was. Yes! Open the door. Everybody walked a dinosaur.
Excuse me, another question. If we want to record two songs, can we put another one on the other side?
Over the gem. Yeah. Wait, how many facets are on the gem? Maybe.
it sort of looks a little bit like a barrel. It's cylindrical, with sort of curvy
And I feel
sides.
like in another song we should do a polka if it looks like a barrel.
Yeah.
Roll out the barrel.
Oh, with bagpipes, that'd be great.
You hear them whispering as they discuss whether or not they think you can put two songs on it.
Is it a long play cylinder?
And if we do a longer song, will the recording sound worse to fit the whole thing? So we'd be better off doing a smaller song?
No.
We just want to make the most use out of the gem.
Are
Like,
there any sandwiches here?
do we do minimum wage by They Might Be Giants, or do we do Inagata Devita?
Oh, very different
mean,
lengths
no.
of time. We could probably do both of those.
No sandwiches. I think we've determined that a single recording is available.
How
However,
long? About 8 minutes? What were we
How,
talking?
the longest prophecies that Orlando has given are 12 to 15 minutes.
Oh,
Okay, that's helpful.
so we could.
But it can only be one song, so we'll have to make it a medley.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
So we could do like Under Pressure into Ice Ice Baby.
and if I want to find
Yeah.
a certain part of the recording, is it easy to get there, or do you have to start at the beginning of it?
You have to start at the beginning.
That's where
Well, then
things
I-
start, buddy.
Well, yes. But
I'm very wise.
I just
I think we do 12 minutes. We each get a solo. I get first solo, 30 seconds.
I just don't know if we should do Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure, because it's really tricky to go from dum 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 to dum dum to dum 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 to dum dum.
Very different.
It's I mean it's subtle, but it's there and it's hard.
Listen, Steve,
That's
as the
that's what they say
drummer,
about
I'm
Arwen.
up to the challenge.
It's
Alright.
subtle, but it's there and it's hard.
You guys can go back to your talking, by the way. We're still we've got some things to figure out.
2, 3, 4.
Boom 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 ba-da-dum boom. Boom 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 ba-da-dum boom. Boom boom boom
They're
ba-da-dum
not paying
boom.
any attention to you.
Ian, I think 12 seconds to wipe out. Every brother gets a 2-minute
12
solo
seconds?
somewhere in there.
12
That'd be
seconds
good.
is the fastest we've ever done it.
Oh, 12 minutes. My apologies.
12 seconds is way slower than Arwen's damage.
All right. So we're just gonna do Wipeout for 12
Like
minutes.
an extended version.
Minutes.
We really think
Yeah.
that's our calling card. That's how we're gonna book gigs.
That's what we
Well, we
want
can only-
recorded.
We
We
can
are
only
not-
do one song.
We're not Fish, and we're not Dave Matthews Band, and I refuse to be in one of those jam bands.
Should we just do our normal 12 or our normal 3-minute wipeout?
Well, let's do it and then just flow into another song, and then we can pretend it's all the same song.
Right.
Okay.
And I
We
think
don't stop playing. It's all the same song.
I think
I-
we could do Wipeout right into No Diggity, and then we call it a day.
Alright.
Those are our two calling cards.
I think Wipeout into No Diggity, and we need a ballad in there. And I think if we snuck a bit of Purple Rain in the middle, that would be good.
Okay. Yeah, because we're just in that purple stuff too. So that
Yeah. Yeah.
Purple mist, purple mist.
I just want to see you floating in the purple mist. Yeah, it works. Let's do it.
Oh man,
Okay,
I almost lit my drum
we've
on
selected our one song. I say to the group. Should we play it here? Is there a room with better acoustics?
This is the room.
Where do you go to the bathroom?
Where do you go to the
Right
bathroom?
into the ethereal mist.
They probably. That's what we were swimming in.
You gotta be careful not to pee into the mist or it'll blow back. You gotta think real hard about where you want that pee to go.
That's right. And because the one guy can see everything, everybody just takes a real long time. Like, I know you're watching, Stavros.
He just knows.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so he's just sitting there right now. He's going, Alonda, you just farted.
I was just saying, who's peeing right now? If you really know what's going on.
Orlando said that wasn't me, but you couldn't understand him.
That's true. Whoever smelt it dealt it, Stavros.
No T. It's not an SNL character.
No, we'll call you Stavros now.
Oh, okay. That was Stavros. All right.
So, you're prepared?
Well, yeah. Can we do it in the middle? It'll be better if we have a little more room to explore
course.
as we go.
Of course.
Okay.
Uh,
And can you move your chairs?
I mean, they will move their chairs, and they'll all move to one side, and actually they'll all move over here so that Zyrene doesn't have to stop scrivening.
Gotcha.
Scrivening?
He's a scrivener, like Bartleby.
So you know everything. Is he writing down everything?
No.
Oh.
His tale is one that must be written. But
That would be true
it
of everything.
portents.
right?
It portents bad things.
Oh, I portended twice last night.
Nice.
I like stories that have happy endings.
I feel like if they wanted to get better tents, they could probably afford them. All right, let's
Wow.
rock.
So amazingly bad.
Took me a second there.
Yep.
Performance checks all around.
You want a performance check? You got it.
Hey.
Yay!
You nail Wipeout.
Come on.
Well, everybody else is great.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, hey, there's a bit of like a weird, a fun, you know how Ringo sometimes plays like a beat that's just insane, and you think like he's amazing because he's like doing these weird triplets and all sorts of really intense stuff, and like nobody else is doing that beat. That's what Joey sounds like, and somehow it works. Joey's performance isn't really with the band, but it's with the band. Like it just makes him sound pretty good. Pretty
Just
good.
like the band
indeed.
is with Joey. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. And your performance comes out great.
We wouldn't sound
Um,
and we would sound totally different with a different drummer. This is the drummer we need. That's what they always said about Ringo.
That. He's not even the
And-
best drummer in the band.
He's Paul McCartney.
People are saying Ringo's the best drummer in the world.
He's not even the best
He's not
drummer.
even the best drummer in the band.
It's actually probably true. But anyway,
But he did have
So-
a PA.
hey, he actually he had his own sound and his own feel. All respect. Okay.
Similar to Joey, you as you wrap up the song, the small gem in Savros's hand briefly flickers, and he closes his hand around it and looks up. What a lovely funeral medley.
We think so.
Whose funeral is it?
Well, it's
Are you gonna kill us?
no, of course not.
I'm
Are
the
we
guest
already
guy.
dead?
No, no, though. No, it's a very weird place you're in.
That's true.
Yeah, no debate.
And Zelth has completed her work with us for now. So as she departs, we will send you to where she is in Candlekeep.
You said earlier there's 2 red gems?
Yes. And he pulls a second gem out of the folds of his robe and puts it with the other. This one contains a prophecy about you.
Ooh. And about
This
Greenfest?
gem is about you, don't you?
You can choose to listen to it here, or Candlekeep, or wherever you may be, but I would advise that you listen to it before leaving the basement of Candlekeep.
Mm,
The Alamo doesn't have a basement.
that's
So you guys,
Sounds like we're living in a poor tent.
I think we'll save that for when we have some room. Because we're going. You said that they're taking us to Candlekeep now.
So she's in a basement.
Stealth is currently in the Chamber of Lost Lore in the basement of Candlekeep.
Oh, that sounds neat.
But isn't she right there?
No, she's sort of
as you-
phasey, right? She's
Right. She's sort of an astral projection-y kind of feeling. It's a space for our sages, for sages of Candlekeep to reach out, contact other planes occasionally, and that is what she's chosen to do, seek counsel.
Okay.
And she's chosen to do it there for privacy purposes.
Do you know if she's peeing?
And if she is, does she pee in both dimensions?
That's right.
I just want to warn us that I think we're approaching that line. We're fetishizing some things that maybe this is the wrong stream.
Well, no, we don't. We don't know we don't know about the stream because we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. All right.
He holds out the gems.
That doesn't sound good after that conversation. Kidney stones.
Arwen knows what to do with those.
Oh, no.
I can put them in the bag of holding.
Someday Buddy might too, but unfortunately, probably not for any time soon.
All right,
And I'm going to reach into the bag of holding, and I'm going to take out a sandwich, and I'm going to give it to him. I trade you. It's so sad that you don't have sandwiches here.
Well, I don't need to.
This one's a little squished, but you can have
it. There's a sighting, a kiddo sighting.
Yeah, the first thing he spotted out was the character, the avatar Buddy. Who's that?
Nice.
Buddy. All right.
He takes the sandwich, gingerly, sort of like a parent taking a dirty diaper or some gift from their toddler, and you think it's a sucker, but really it's the flu. And
that mayonnaise has been in there a little while, so be careful.
And he exchanges it, and you have two Big Spite gems, and they are red barrel-shaped, though not with staves, like they're just sort of a bloated cylinder, and about a centimeter tall each. So kind of like the minis that we have at our house, the barrel minis that we have at our house, about that same size, actually. Though not intentionally. Zelf moves into the middle of the room. Are you prepared? Is there anything else you wanted to do here?
Should I pee here or wait till we get there?
I would wait. They don't pee here. This place exists in a weird time-space.
A place and time without urine.
Well, I think.
And sandwiches.
You should be prepared.
Prepared to pee?
Well, be prepared for things not to be what you expect when you return.
What?
Be advised to listen to the prophecy.
Is Debbie Gibson okay?
Should we listen to it now so we can prepare for how we pee?
I don't make decisions for other people. I'm just advising you that sometimes time is different when going in and out of the ethereal plane, and in this particular demi-plane, time flows very differently. I have to be very careful visiting here.
Yeah. And once we go with you, we can't come back, right? Or could we come back?
I mean, you could come in the same form I did, or you could, as you as you gain experience, you could shift yourself here if you wanted to. Um,
I
but
shifted myself before.
Not here. You haven't.
Andreas, I'm
Can't.
coming.
It can't happen here.
Blasting
Like
myself
real hard.
with my pants.
but you may be very happy with. It's not my place. I'm just.
So
Let's listen before we go back.
I think we should
Just
listen
to be
because
fair.
I'm worried if I don't like it, I'm going to have the word here with some of them. So,
Well, who knows
let's
what
listen.
they might not be able to do anything about it.
But we might be able to.
They live in a
Okay.
world without
With
P.
our
They,
friend
they,
Mazre
they can do
Azam.
some powerful stuff.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, I'll get out the one and I'll play it.
Okay. I just want to advise you that you don't have you can listen to it. You don't have to make a decision right away about how to react. Just sit with things. It's good to be patient. And Joey, um, the code word for that one is the same as the code word for your for your musical one.
Crap,
A
they're
la
both
mode.
playing.
Oh, you're right. That's probably actually not what they would have done. Yeah. The code word is bibble.
Bibble.
All right, I can probably remember that. Pedo. We just talked about P so much.
We're going to attract the wrong kind of bots. That's all I'm saying.
We are gonna trick the wrong kind of bots.
Or the right guy.
Because Alice, she's still here. She's still here. It's good.
I will say the command word and play the prophecy.
Tale of destiny, cryptic and bold. Times river you'll
Oh,
traverse.
didn't know it was going.
In the future, a quest with shadows cast. Seek the pages. In the future, a quest with shadows cast. Seek the pages lost. Destiny.
Wait, are we getting?
Not playing
Something is cycling.
I think
I'm getting
I
an
think,
echo and then something else.
I think Scott has you're on external speakers, so
Yeah.
your mic is picking up the audio from your computer. Okay, there we go. So I will restart it. Give me a sec.
Hear, O Warbler brothers, the verses unfold. A tale of destiny, cryptic and bold. Time's river you'll traverse 3 decades hence, where wishes and nightmares in tandem commence. In the future, a quest with shadows cast. Seek the pages lost, destiny held fast. The immortal lotus, monks of mystic might, shall stand in your path, a conflicting plight. A mummy awakens, in darkness it thrives, transplanting organs, dread in its hives. Living servants suffer, their essence drained, the Warbler brothers, courage unchained. A book of magic, a mark it leaves, a curse woven deep, the soul deceives. To a lost library the path is traced, to remove the mark destiny embraced. Wandering stone golem, a guardian true, protects us a scroll, netherese and blue. Evil hands reaching, shadows extend, the Warbler brothers, defenders to the end. Fungi's dark dance in the name of Xanthoria, death's silent song, a macabre euphoria. Save the realms from this blight's fatal spree, the Warbler brothers, agents of destiny. Time, a fragile thread held by a wish, undo the tapestry and return and relish. Yet the path forward fraught with dismay, choices profound, consequences at bay. A wish, a beacon, a shimmering light. In your hands the power to rewrite. Turn back the clock, reverse the flow. A spell, a choice, to the past you go. Yet heed this warning, O brothers of the warble. Time's tapestry, intricate and terrible. The wishes may alter, the nightmares may fade, but destiny's threads in their course won't evade. The page is still lost, gainst monks you'll contend. The mummy's cruel grasp, a foe without end. The magical mark, its grip won't relent. A library lost in shadows it's pent. The stone golem's duty, the nethery scroll. Evil hands reaching, a perilous toll. The fungus relentless in Xanthoria's name. Even in the past, its spores spread the same. So cast your wish, let time rewind. Yet within the verses, your destiny bind. The journey persists, the challenges remain. In past or in future, the prophecies chain. O Warbler brothers, through time you may roam. A wish as a beacon, guiding you home. In the echoes of choices, your fate intertwined. In cryptic verses, your destiny defined.
Wow.
I thought you said we had a 12-minute limit because that was long.
That's less than 3 minutes.
That was Chat GPT and my son.
Did it,
I thought it was Shane.
No, that's Miles.
Yeah, I hear it now.
did it go?
So Steve is immediately concerned. So everything could be messed up with time, and we have to set it right. Is that what I'm picking up?
It's 30 years into the future. Sounds like.
I also heard something about a mummy and a stone golem and some other shit.
And some monks.
Mushrooms, fungus.
Yeah, if we could pee, I would rather just stay here. It sounds good.
No, yeah. Hey, no, I got to get back.
Can we farm this out to future warblers, or do we have to take care of it?
Well, we have to get back to the future.
Oh my goodness. In this
All right,
situation,
let's go find Mom and all
Joey is definitely Doc Brown in this. And Arwen is probably going to be Marty. Which means I'm probably.
Biff.
Which
I'll
means
be Biff.
I was gonna say you're probably Biff, and then I don't know what I am. I'm your density.
I can't guarantee that there will be a scribe available at Candlekeep, but if you wanted to write it down while you're here, you wouldn't have to wait for a scribe at Candlekeep.
But I
Or
thought
you could-
this was
I mean,
ours.
It is. I just was.
In case we
I
don't
like
want to have it.
reading. I like reading.
Also, we might want to look at it quietly.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have. Arwen remembers the whole thing anyway, because he's got a keen mind. So
That's right.
we're good.
He does.
True.
Arwen has a keen mind. God is more like Swiss cheese.
Scott, you have 2 weeks.
Well,
to listen to that
could
over
we
and over.
could we just dump it into one of the?
No,
The-
we don't dump here because we.
Oh right, there's no
we don't
dump.
know where to
There's
go.
there's no dumping, right?
We actually haven't asked about that.
No, that's true. We actually don't specifically know the answer to that, but
I just assumed that it had similar traits to peeing.
that's
All right, just one clarification really quickly. You said no peeing, but what about pooing? Poo here?
We do not eat, and therefore we do not need to evacuate.
All right, well, we know Joey wants to leave now.
I do want to evacuate.
we also can
More
so
keen.
to approximate Arwen's keen mind, can we put the text in one of the one of the channels in the Discord or?
Yeah, so the question is, are you going to do it here, or are you going to wait and do it at
Well,
Candlekeep?
we don't have to do it
Yeah,
because
Arwen
already has it.
Okay, so Arwen has it, I
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
But Arwen has to decide if he's sharing it with you, where he's writing
That's
it
fair.
down.
That's totally
Does Arwen know how to write?
No, you just
Yeah.
have to. You just have to DM it to Scott.
Yeah.
Which I can do. I just
Yeah.
figured I would check.
Scott's gonna tell Arwen to write it down now, while he still remembers it.
Okay. So here in
Oh, before we leave here.
in Spectral Library Town, he's gonna write this. Okay.
I would like to say, give me 20 minutes, guys, so I can write this out.
Okay.
All right. You now write it nice.
Okay, but I'm so hungry.
You gave your sandwich away. What do you want me to do?
I have more sandwiches.
Well, then
Well-
eat a sandwich.
But that's
Or-
for sharing.
Or don't. What's that? from? If you're hungry, eat a sandwich or don't. I don't care. It's from a movie. I don't. Oh, there's the prophecy. Nice.
During that 20 minutes, I do want to walk over to
Zyrian?
that. Yeah, and say, what you writing there, bud?
I feel compelled to write the story to capture to write down the thoughts about it's important to me that there's a record of the history of Falorm and the Princess of Shadowglass and the Queen of Air and Darkness. I know I need to write it. I just need to decide how best to do that. But I need to write it.
You have writer's block.
I know I need to write it.
Gotcha. So Thorum, you said.
Falorm, Phalora, Lorm.
And you probably don't with the whole writing block and all, but do you have a pamphlet?
I don't know I'm writing it.
The Queen of Air and Darkness.
All right, well.
Who's
luck.
What'd you say?
Who's Xanathoria? Like Xanathoria?
Who are you asking?
My brothers.
Don't know.
I don't know her.
Okay,
No.
I didn't know if that was someone I was supposed to know.
It's not tripping my memory from any of our recent adventures. I don't remember everybody we've run into on these adventures, so.
That's not a friend I've made yet.
Arwen, you would not have a recollection of Xanthoria in your keen mind.
Okay.
Or in your regular old memory either.
But it sounds like they're the person we're gonna have to F with.
Well, that's on you, buddy. Arwen, not buddy.
Yeah. Hope not.
Arwen, my friend and brother. Not buddy, my friend and brother.
Wait a minute, isn't it gonna be all of us? This is Warbler's brothers, not Arwen Warbler.
I'm just saying, if somebody has to fuck somebody, it's probably not going to be the rest of us.
No, I fuck people, but people fuck with me.
Yes, I understand. You don't have to brag about it all the time.
This is fucked.
I know!
So it is 8 o'clock. I'm gonna give you some time with the written document. We're gonna take a bio break. Give you some time to read through the prophecy so that you aren't just staring at a screen for the next.
Where is it?
It's in the handouts.
If you go on to the one that looks like an open book,
Yeah.
and then click on player handouts.
There's a
prophecy.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep. No, it's good. The blue line always messes with me too. So we're going to take a bio break. When we return, we will be doing some plane movement and seeing what happens to the brothers Warble. Brothers of Warble.
All right.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity.
And we're back.
So there was some discussion during the break, a little bit of discussion about what you know and what you don't know from the prophecy. A couple of you were At seats, Sean, your headset is muted. Hold that thought. Nope.
Still muted.
Sean, you're muted.
Now,
Yep.
you can hear me now, though.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't know what happened. Sorry.
All good. So.
I think we caught Dusty between Nilla wafers.
Right.
You said something. You said something, and then you unmuted and you didn't say it again.
So yeah.
All right. So.
I think it was saying, "Can you hear me?" That's I was like, yeah, I did not ask a question of the game.
RPG,
So,
can
as
you
you-
hear me?
All right.
We are going to get transported back 30 years into the future. Our future, anyway. And we have to seek a scroll. Or a book of magic or something, pages, that's guarded by a stone golem. It's a scroll or a book. It's hard to say, or it's both. It's netherese and it's blue. And there's going to be some dancing mushrooms and I don't held by a wish. That's probably a wish spell. We're gonna have to, which we have access to one wish spell. Two. We have access to two. Did he broker two of?
Oh, I said that's true.
Oh, I was like, did Buddy get us a second wish?
No discount. No discount. No bonus.
Okay, so with the wish, we can turn back time. Times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If I could turn back time.
I'm gonna have to work share into a love triangle at some point. The wish may alter, the nightmares may fade. Destiny Star. It will deal with monks. We have a mummy. There's that stone column again, the netherese scroll, the fungus. All of this for Xanthoria. Hey, can you guys clue us in? Is Xanthoria a person or a place? We're doing a Mad Lib.
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, do you guys have a
That's
cart?
Stavros. That's Stavros because he knows everything.
Right.
Is there a cart catalog in this library that we can like look some of this up?
No. No. Well, there's no real card category. We just know where things are that we want.
Okay, we'd like to know
Sort of
everything you
right
have on
then.
Xanthoria.
Self. That's actually why I'm here.
No.
It's something that people keep whispering. We're just trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, so you don't actually know. So you know when people pee in the ethereal plane, but you don't know who Xanthoria is.
Fell from the prophecy. My all-seeing is occasionally cryptic.
Oh, right, okay.
We just know that there is something.
Isn't it Orlando who sees everything and you're translating?
Orlando is the Candlekeep seer. His too are cryptic.
Okay. Yeah, his are more
Algothra
cryptic.
is also a seer. Hers are also cryptic. Seering is not a
Believing.
science.
But it's how you get a really good caramelization.
It's true. If you don't do that, yeah. The flavor, it just doesn't have the same
Zell
flavor profile.
chimes back in again. There's something weird happening. It's really far away from where Candlekeep is, but there's just a weird. There's just some stories coming to us about some weird disease thing. We're not quite sure what's going on. We just know that people are saying Xanthoria. So it's reassuring that it's in your prophecy. Maybe that means when we start to understand it more, you'll be part of the solution.
But it won't happen for 30 more years, so like we got time.
Oh, I don't interpret your prophecy that way.
Oh, how do you interpret it?
That depends on how you define interpret.
Well, I'm in the present Candlekeep, and you've been gone for 30 years.
Mm. When we were floating in the P realm.
Yeah. These mushrooms are getting everyone sick.
The urine dimension slowed us down.
I think we did like an interstellar thing. We got too close to a black hole.
Yeah.
I did not. I just touched a painting and stabbed a guy.
I just kept knocking on a door.
You're knocking on a door?
No, that's all I was doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Savros chimes, are you prepared or would you like time?
That sounds like we've already taken a lot of time.
Yeah.
Debbie's got a
I think we need to get Stevie wants us back, and I want to know what happened in the brewery.
Very happy to see you. You're sort of legends. I think
Yeah.
we're ready, Savros.
That's true. We are kind of legendary.
Wait, first though, that means that sandwich is really old, so you should not eat it.
Yes. And
And it was in a P dimension.
where do we go 30 years in the future to get our payment from this quest?
And was there interest on that?
No, we got to go to the mine and pick up a hell of a check.
Stavros looks at you and says, I have given you the prophecy I can give you. The three of us actually combined efforts into that. It's
Yeah, and look, we appreciate that.
So,
but we were promised a good amount of gold for rescuing Quill, and I think we did that. And you agreed earlier in the conversation that people knew we did that. So I want to make sure we get paid our gold.
We'll try to find the Harpers.
We're not. Yeah, we're not really looking at you for the money. Just, do you think they'll still remember they owe us the money? Because, I mean, it's 30 years. We haven't earned anything. I mean, 30 years have gone by. That's a lot of opportunity loss.
Zelf says,
we're talking about the time value of money here.
It's true.
I'm sure your foundation has plenty.
We have a foundation? What are we, wild stallions?
Who's operating that?
We do have houses.
Yeah, we do have houses.
Well,
we should have at least 2 foundations.
Your
3.
Your fan club.
Oh.
Fan club.
Oh, yeah.
The boner guy actually made that happen? Hard on?
Harold, but he did mention that Buddy liked to call him Hardo.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like me.
Stavros kind of... I think perhaps it's easier for you to learn if you return. If you would all hold hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do this. We do this a lot.
Zealous will meet you there, and you see Zealous blink out.
Okay. Oh, she did blink out.
And...
Hi, buddy,
so
get
it's
over
30
here.
years. Do I get a long rest?
You have not experienced it as 30 years. So you've just been a moving and a shaking.
Relativity still exists.
Yeah. So the 5 of you hold hands, and give me one sec. And Stavros wishes you well. And
thank God they're gone. I thought they would never shut up. Whoa, there's a ghost dragon.
Fine. You find yourself in the basement of Candlekeep. Zelith is in front of you, and this is just Theater of the Mind, so I'm. So we're currently in a the under Candlekeep. I don't know if you've been down here before. I'm not really familiar with everything you did while I wasn't.
Are there any skitter widgets?
Oh my goodness, they're everywhere.
The only basement we've been in has skitter widgets in it.
There's probably some around here. I don't have any idea how many
We should
there are.
hope so, because I can just tell them what to do and they'll do it.
Well, that would be wonderful. They've become a bit of a nuisance. I don't know if you've met Myrim. And the dragon nods his head at you.
The ghost dragon?
Uh-huh.
The thing that kind of looks like ovaries.
But no.
He looks like.
That's what I saw.
Well, you saw ovaries?
No, don't worry about it.
Well, that's an interesting Rorschach test.
I mean, he's married to a midwife.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I can't unsee it. I don't
All right.
Even
Myron.
after hearing it, I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Myron, these are the Warbler brothers. They're okay for us to allow in the under.
Yeah, I actually kind of thought we'd be really famous. But... So you don't know who we are, Dragon?
The dragon speaks in a much deeper voice than I can, so just imagine this very deeper than Miles can speak. Oh no, I've heard of you. I wouldn't have recognized you. I've never seen you, but I know that you took over a task that would have otherwise been given to me when you stopped the rocket from taking off.
Oh.
I was very happy that Stonky was brought to justice thanks to you.
Yeah, but more importantly, we're a band that kicks ass. So you heard that.
I've heard of it. I am relegated mostly to the under.
Oh, do you want to hear a recording?
I don't. Does it sound like the echoes of Orlando? Will
No,
I
it's Wayne. It's
understand?
totally not that boring.
No, it's great. Hey, play it for him, Joey.
I'll play it. It's magical.
All right, you say Orinoco, and the dragon starts doing like the parakeet head bop when you get a bird that's dancing along to the music. Really thoroughly enjoys his 12-minute Warbler experience.
Extravaganza is what we call it.
So what'd you think?
That was a head bopper.
We did it in one take.
One take? One take warblers, that's what they call us.
Because we're cheap and we won't pay for a second one.
That's also true. Where I am interested to know if, like, maybe I don't want to know. Like, what if Debbie married another while we've been gone?
30 years is a long time.
Long time. I wouldn't wait for me.
I'll wait for you, Steve.
Thanks, Joel. I appreciate that.
I mean, not for marriage, because we're brothers. That would be weird.
Not just weird. In several of the countries, illegal. Oddly legal in others, but I don't want to go there.
I don't mind going there, but I still don't want to marry my brother.
That's fair.
I just want to make sure our wagon's still there.
30 years of an untended wagon? I don't think it's going to be there.
We didn't pay that. Well, it was in the garage.
Yeah, it's where I live, and someone may have been tending it.
I did have someone running the brewery.
For 30 years? All right, and also we really Dragon.
I mean,
hey,
I told him to run it till I got back.
I really want to find out if my fiance's alive and also still legally able to be my fiance. But I also would like to. I mean, because she could have gotten married. But also, we're really curious about. Do you know anything about Xanthoria?
Oh. Do you know where we can find the Harpers? They owe us money.
Not the band.
The Harpers are secret.
That's true. They are
They
secret.
don't.
That's not what we asked.
No. You know where they are.
Also, before we start worrying about chump change, we do need to really figure out. I mean, I know it's not chump change because the interest alone is worth it, but Xanthoria is really. I don't want to live 30 years in the future. I want to fix this shit. So.
Hey, did anyone happen to drop a sports almanac before we left?
No. We want to get it now. We want to go find the sports almanac now.
Right.
I'm
Then go
just
back.
worried if someone dropped it before we left, there might be a hellscape outside.
Oh, that's true. It's probably a hellscape outside either way.
Belle sort of puts her hand. There are a few keepers of the tome. There's a few sages who are very good at deciphering prophecies. They work regularly with the echoes of Orlando that are stored here.
Do you have tutors for us?
I could take you up to the chanter and introduce you, and maybe they could help you figure out what some of it means.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you still have the hearth? Is the hearth still a thing?
Yeah.
Who's your chief bartender?
Oh, Tiffany's been there for ages.
Okay.
She's wonderful.
You ever see a halfling there named Deborah?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes.
They're
And is she with like a bunch of other guys?
she's with Tiffany, isn't she?
She looks really uncomfortable.
She's with you, isn't she?
Little one still there?
She's with little one?
No. Yes. No. 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 Debbie is there with her family quite regularly. Visiting. She's married to Todd.
Not the irony.
I fucking knew it was Todd.
Wait, which one was Todd?
Son, now that I know that it's a little awkward that she has a son named Steve and a daughter named Arwen.
What the fuck?
Arwen? Wait a minute.
Buddy!
Well, I have a theory, buddy, and it doesn't involve you.
He's had several dogs named Buddy over the years.
And yeah, little one is there. He's getting up in years. He's making a very good effort at reading through so many of the books.
Guys, this is the darkest
Probably had
timeline.
time to finish the one he was working on.
We have to fix this. This is the darkest timeline.
I don't know. I haven't even been outside yet.
I still want to. I mean, if our mine is, I would like to know how much money we have.
It would be
Well,
interesting if we could go collect that and then go back to the 30 years.
And it sounds like we're famous.
Yeah, famous for being dead.
No, was missing.
Well,
We sort of assumed dead.
It's a good way to build a legend, though.
dude, imagine that comeback tour.
I mean,
The Warblers are back, and maybe they'll leave again.
how about
Limited tickets.
She starts trying to wave you up and like kind of talks to you while you're
Getting
walking up
towards
under.
the tutor or
uh,
to the prophecy reader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she takes you up into the middle of the oh, that's the wrong one.
Giving Arwen a lot of side eye as we're walking up here.
So you are
Made
behind
quite
the
an
emerald
impression
door.
on her that she named her daughter after you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just keep walking.
She carry 2 kids at once?
I don't know that that's
Well,
necessary.
yeah, like one on each hip. You just gotta get your arms around them.
I was nothing but a shoulder to cry on when you couldn't meet her emotional needs.
What? Well, there's
I gotta go, guys. I'm leaving. Bye bye.
gonna be a dance off.
I'm following Joey.
They're gonna do a Footloose style fight dance.
As you come up into the inner ward of Candlekeep, you realize that you're behind the emerald door. You've been back here one other time with the when you were trying to take care of the weird farm animal cult, the cult of the barn door.
Right.
And there is she walks you to the middle of the square.
I'm gonna
and
howl like a wolf.
You're gonna what?
Howl like a wolf.
Okay.
And listen. I
Okay. All right. She takes you over to the central area of the inner ward, and there is a sort of a public speaker space where there's a man standing on a little bitty pedestal. Not quite a soapbox, but it looks like something you might get soap from. And he is telling tales about a coming future, and sees Xylth and bows a smidge in as she walks up, and she waves at him a little bit. Hey, I need you. And sorry. Name.
Carl the Crier.
His name's Benadora. And I have a picture of him somewhere. It's in new folder.
Okay.
That's where it is. Nope. Yep, it is. He's a small dwarven man, and he's pronouncing. It looks very like making himself very large, and comes down to talk to Zelf. What is it, Zelf? They have a new prophecy, and I thought perhaps you might
me.
be able to what?
Sorry. That was just Paul.
You're breaking the endless chant, Zelf. Take them to the.
You want me to fill in for you? So it doesn't end?
No, I do.
I'm gonna get up on the box and start saying stuff.
Saying stuff.
And then there was some sandwiches that were made with cheese.
Take the from who? From Alando?
No, it's from Stavros. And Stavros said that the sandwich was probably too old to eat.
Take them to Silvera. Get down! And he
Because
pushes
the
you aside.
mayonnaise was 30 years old.
Take them to the hearth. Have Silvera meet you there.
As
And
a point of order, Joe, you said they were too old. He didn't seem to care.
I'm telling a better story though.
Oh, okay.
artistic license. And she bows a bit and then hurries away to take you to the hearth.
I'm gonna hold my hand up for a high five.
He
No high
puts
five.
his hand on
is
yours and
forthcoming.
grasps it as he uses it
That's
as,
nice.
as an enunciating gesture, and then continues with his chant of a prophecy. So you make your way out of the inner ward and out of the Emerald Door into the Court of Air, and around you.
I'm gonna
You start
howl
to
again
see-
when we get out there, just to see.
I really want to know what the goal is here.
And it was creepy here. I'm just checking.
Okay. We haven't had any little old
If
ladies
there's-
mutilated
if
late
there's
at
any
night.
werewolves, they'll howl back.
I did you hear my thing? I did a quote
Yes.
from a song.
Yep.
I did a thing. I don't do that. That's not my job.
I appreciated it too. I love the Candlekeep again.
As you come into the Court of Air, you realize that you have been getting lots of looks from people, and whispers and looks and whispers
We'll
and
shoot
looks.
them the finger guns.
And there's a couple of them that sort of do a little bit of a fainting kind of thing, very Beatlemania kind of sense.
We are totally wild stallions.
As you enter the Court of Air, there are all sorts of little flyers and things up advertising different musicians. And
What's the name of the best Warbler tribute band?
Oh, yeah.
They don't. Nobody.
Hot thrush.
Ew. As you look at the posters, you see on a couple of them, band entirely populated with Warbler scholars. And,
Oh God, people who do Dylan dives into our songs. Ugh.
I'm looking for the LBBs.
LBBs?
Yep, the little brown birds.
Little brown birds.
Oh, because they're warblers.
Yeah.
I got it now. I got there. I get the thrush now too. I thought you were talking about a yeast infection.
It was a it was a double entendre, and now you've got both sides.
I do want to look for Blind Panther or the Harpers.
You don't spot any posters for Mithrilback or the Harpers or Blind Panther.
Okay. That makes sense.
We wiped out our competition.
By dying.
By dying.
30 years.
No one saw any need to go on.
And making your way to the hearth?
Yes,
Yeah,
no
I gotta
problem.
go see little one.
I'm gonna stay outside. I'm not ready to go in there.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the map.
Yep,
So
that's fine.
If you're personally not ready, close your eyes.
It's fine.
Sorry, I should have had you.
No,
before you actually
Steve just won't go in. He'll just kick rocks.
Nice. Thanks.
But
buddy.
this is the darkest timeline, and I'm going to fix it.
I'm a little disturbed by horny Justin Bieber.
Oh no! Is it? Oh yeah, that is disturbing.
As you.
Wow, the AI did a really bad job with the horns.
Yeah.
Oh, you want horns? Here, I'll just put them anywhere. Also, he's got a droopy. Oh, that's Stevie. That's little Stevie's got horns and like a lazy eye.
Can't see that. Which one's Arwen? Oh, there it is. I mean, Arwen's not over 30.
The pistol
Wow.
little one.
Todd looks like he sells insurance.
I thought he was possibly a wealth advisor.
Yeah. Yep. I'd go either way. Hi, there, neighbor. Remember me, Needle Nose Todd? Remember? You used to date your sister until you told me not to?
I said, Joey, hold on. Should we just go play? Damn it, Joey.
I'm running over and giving little one a hug.
I said, there goes our introduction.
It's been so long. I mean, not for me, but it kind of has.
Oh. Ow. Ow. Joey!
That's me. Yeah, because it's been a long time, but kind of weird though.
Oh, Joey. It's been so long. I saved your book. I finished your book. I had to put it back. The scholars wouldn't let me keep it at the bar anymore. But I will get it. So you can have the book I promised you.
That's
took me a
great.
long time to read it.
It would take me even longer.
Yeah, I think you will love it. It's all about your people, the monks. I think you will like it.
Oh,
I
I
will
would
get
think my
it.
people are the warblers.
Where have you been?
In the pea soup.
Is that
He missed.
Is it like being in roast beef?
No, that would be way better. We were in the magic place, and then a different magic place, and then a different magic place.
I see.
And I don't really understand any of them, but we played some music there. And I fell through a painting, and I stabbed a guy.
And you have the recording of the music.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy.
I could tell you in greater detail, but I don't understand it.
I'm very happy you're back.
I understand that a lot of time has passed.
Yes, it has been a very long time. Hug gently, but I would love another hug.
I will give him another hug.
Oh. So sweet.
What are Buddy and Arwen doing?
Oh, I made a beeline for Deborah.
Okay.
And as I'm hugging him, I'm going to use a hand of healing. Just infuse him with some of my ki.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, it feels a little bit. You being back makes my back feel better. Your back, my back. It's good.
Something crack.
something crack.
Alright, so Buddy runs over to Debbie. Arwen, where are you headed?
The stage.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna play a little Wonderwall. I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
do I do a performance check?
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. It's the only
Head
song
up to
I've
the stage.
ever performed that I stopped playing in the middle of and said, this song sucks too much, I don't want to do it anymore.
You pick a hoot.
Yeah, I did.
Nice. You head up to the stage, and each
nail
stage.
it.
Oh, man! Nice!
There's gonna be another Arwen soon.
Each stage is set up with a single microphone and a stool. And in the hearth there are a couple people at the tables in front who are listening to you, and you hear him whispering, they're like, oh, he's definitely going to get the Warbler scholarship. Definitely. Yeah, he's really good.
There's a scholarship endowed in our dumbass names. This is totally
nail
Bill
it.
and Ted's.
They're very enthralled. The whole front section of the bar has gone quiet. Except, I assume, for Buddy.
Debbie, is that you?
Buddy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, buddy! Hi! Oh my,
Hi.
hi!
Who's
You're-
here with you?
How are you? What is going? How are you here? It was amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Like you have How is
He's
it?
an
Yeah.
elf.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
You know who else is here?
no.
Well, there's Arwen. Point to the stage.
She starts
Awesome.
getting like really, really. You could like her whole face is like getting. Is he here? Is he
Well, yeah, Arwen's on stage.
Buddy, that's not nice. Is Steve here?
He's outside.
Todd, I'll be right back.
Oh, poor Todd.
I have to go talk to an old friend.
That's okay. Todd wants to talk to you about your estate planning.
Oh, we'll say Todd. Who are these? Who are these two?
Did
He
you
arrives as we start
did you hear
talking.
folks? He said friend.
Todd starts telling you about his progeny, Steve and Arwen, and how they're not quite sure which ancestry had the tiefling gene in it, but Steve got it, and they're very proud of him for everything he's done. He's really great. Seems to be doing a great kid, and Arwen's a little bit younger, but she's coming up nicely and doing great.
All right, so not really my niece and nephew. And I walk away. So I'll take a beer.
What kind of beer do they have here?
That's what
Tiffany is behind the bar, and as you yell for a beer, she looks up from sorting through old dishes, sorting through an under cabinet. Oh my god! Wow. Well, didn't think I'd ever see your face around here.
Well,
Welcome
it's a
back,
lucky day.
stranger. I got a single sister for you.
oh.
You want that? It's a lemon shandy.
I'll say, So never found any more sisters, huh?
We didn't change the name. We just changed the names of the beers. Just got different varieties. It's just a single sister shandy.
No. I do love a shandy.
Yeah, wasn't her name.
She pours you a shandy and turns around to see little one and Joey hugging. Ah, getting the band back together.
But of course, the shandy's not made with lemon. It's made with clementines.
Oh.
Yes. And she leans her head. Arwen's up there too. Wow. Where in the world have you been? So much is. Wow.
I would tell you, but I don't understand it.
Huh. Well, I mean, you've done a lot of amazing things while you were gone. You may just not realize it. I mean, there's a lot of your foundation has done so many great things for so many kids, and like just really transformed access to musical education, and like this space is really blossomed because of your investment in that platinum mine. Like between Hardo and Astra, like they've really just managed the money so well and made sure that the scholarships are going to be around
Oh
forever.
yeah, good money from the mine. I have a bunch of that.
There's always money in the banana
mean,
stand.
So it's
Have
like the
you-
banana stand.
Have you been anywhere else? Like, did you come here from, like, were you at, did you just, like, hide in the background at Warbler for peace?
What's
Were you
Warbler
like
for a piece?
the concert?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, she's talking to both of you, like shouting across the bar. Like,
Where was it? Where was this concert?
well, when you disappeared.
Was this Greenfest?
Yeah.
Oh, Buddy throws a chair.
Well, you weren't here.
It's the
Is there
dark.
world peace?
Uh,
Yeah.
I bet if we'd have been here, it would have worked.
Yeah, it would have been.
Did Napoleon go to Waterloo?
This is the darkest timeline.
Yes, we need to go back.
We need to fix this. This is the darkest timeline.
Can we
But
get
let's
a
be
sandwich
famous
first?
for a while.
Yeah, let me get you some sandwiches, Joey. And she runs to the back to get sandwiches and
Before
brings.
we go back in time, I need a sandwich. Where the mayonnaise isn't 30 years old.
Steve, the door to the hearth opens, and Debbie steps out.
My dearest Deborah. And I've got all of the letters I've ever written for her, but never sent. And
She runs forward, just starts sobbing in your belly button.
Yep. I will drop to the knee.
That's how she gets to your belly button.
Nice.
Otherwise, it was going to be a really unfair scene.
Seeing this scene inspires me to ghostwrite a song for Stevie, "The Power of Love" by Huey Lewis.
Nice.
I mean, you can assume you see it. They're outside, but but I like it. The power of love works.
And with the time travel, come on.
Mm.
I'm sorry,
It does.
boys. You're just too loud.
Oh, I dropped the wrong. There we go. Okay.
It's another man sang.
I will hand her all the letters and say, "I'm sorry I've been gone. I didn't mean to be gone. We went to the urine zone, and we were apparently stuck in urine for 30 years. And then something happened to Joey's sandwich, and we tried to give the sandwich to a librarian, and then we found out that we have to stop mushroom people from taking a scroll, and we have to get the scroll and stop this from happening. And I hope you're happy with Todd."
Oh, Steve, I'm so sorry. I waited so long. I waited 10 years.
10 years is a
Before
long time.
I didn't. I should have waited longer.
No.
I knew you were. I knew you were
No.
probably.
If I could have written you, well, I did write you. I wrote you every day. I just have never sent a single one of these letters, and I'm gonna hand them to her. And then I'm gonna be like, next time, I will send. Then when I fix this, but I'm fixing this because this is the darkest timeline. And I'm now becoming Abed. So, Steve's gonna
Steve
grow.
and Joey in the
Or
morning.
Ned! Just gonna have a goatee. And, yeah. So.
Okay. Are you coming in the hearth? You standing out there continuing to catch up?
I will catch up for a little bit, and then I'll be like, I don't know that I am okay meeting your husband and your kids.
Right. Where are you staying? Wait, do you need a place?
No.
No,
No.
not.
No.
I know. I know.
It's your house.
I built it. No.
No, but like
Well, did you guys move?
Har-
Did you move?
Harold and no.
Okay. That's fine.
Harold and Fargo have the Joey's place fixed up really nicely, and they've been. I mean, there's plenty of space there.
Mm-hmm.
Who are those
sure
people? I'm not out there. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is going to be a brother discussion. Cause
Right. I can take the kids. We can get out of here.
no.
If you want it, like Arwen's on stage. Like you could probably walk to the front, and I can get Todd and the keys
Speaking
and
of
get out of your
Arwen,
way.
just was there ever a time that I was like emotionally unavailable to you? Okay, that's all I need to know. Arwen, you fuck. No,
Wait, what?
no, no, no,
Was
no,
she? No,
no, no, no, no,
I
no.
had a daughter. I had a daughter, and I thought,
Oh, no, no, no,
Arwen's
no.
beautiful.
No, 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 no.
I've
I know that.
never seen
No, I know that.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
that. I'm young. No, I'm calling him a fuck because he lied to me. Anyway, he was messing with me. No, I know.
First conversation after 30 years, Steve.
Well,
She, like,
I know, but for me,
wipes all the snot off her face.
it's been like 3 days. So it's sort of because the urine zone time passes quickly or differently in the urine zone.
It's actually been a day.
Has it been a day? Has it only been a day?
We have not even had a rest.
Okay.
It's
I
been less than a day.
For me, it was 18 hours ago. I saw you this morning. And honestly, even though I was in the urine zone, I really have to pee. Because oddly, in the urine zone, you can't pee. Anyway, it doesn't make sense.
Are you telling? Is this symbolism? Like, am I supposed to be picking?
No. Are people? Please tell me people aren't reading into our lyrics. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, I'll go get Todd.
Backwards, it sends a secret message that says Stevie's alive.
Yeah, Steve's alive. Steve's alive. I'm just gonna go hang out over here.
She goes in, and then the full family heads out. So you see all four of them leave the bar.
If it'd been my kid, those horns would have been on straight. Sorry.
Well, if it was your kid, it might not have had them.
That's true.
You don't know.
Okay, I go in.
Also, we don't know which lineage the Hornets came from.
We don't. We really don't.
You don't know which father the Hornets came from.
Oh.
Do we? We're gonna fix this, Stevie. You don't have to worry about those kids.
I don't want to erase them from existence, but this is the darkest timeline, and it must be eradicated. Also,
so even if they did Greenfest, we could do it again 30 years later.
No, we redo
with, like,
it.
some punk bands.
No.
And it would be fine, and no one would think it was a terrible idea.
Well, we could go back to the other time and then do
that. That's what I think. We need to go back in time. We need to fix this and go. Like, we've only been gone a day. No one will ever know. Yes, we won't be the famous we are now. That'll probably be the tragic end of the story. But
that's a big yet. That's a big yet.
But we could exactly yet. We have another chance to be this huge, and my fiance doesn't marry that douche. So.
Do we have to solve the mummy thing with the Xantoria before we go back, or do we just go back?
I think
then it all happens.
I don't know.
I think we gotta pay someone that will send us back.
I think
we
that's.
gotta eat the mushrooms.
We can just go back. We have the wish.
We don't even. That's true. We do have the wish. We can go back, but we need to know where are we going? Are we going to Xanthoria? Are we?
And can we wish to go back as famous as we are now?
Well, I think it's
still one.
So we gotta be really careful how we work.
You gotta be super careful because you fuck it up, you fucked it up.
Yeah. Like if I just said that I wish, never mind, not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't, because you got the book.
First we gotta think the page is lost.
Well, someone's interpreting. We gotta go back to the tutor.
Well, the guy's supposed to come here to tell us this, to tell us how it goes.
That's
right. I bet little one will tell us. Little one, do you wanna branch into prophecy? I could play a prophecy for you, and you could tell me what it means.
Tiffany.
The wish doesn't come into the prophecy until like halfway through.
Right.
Do I hear it? Well. I'll play it for a little
We gotta do something about the fungi and the mummy.
There's a lot to do, but we don't even know where to go yet. Like that's
Little one's the smartest guy I know. I'm gonna let him hear it.
okay. I'm gonna
Plan-
teach Tiffany how to make a water deep, which is a Manhattan.
Ah.
And then drink 3 of them
Yep.
real fast.
Yep.
Arwen,
Can Arwen recite the prophecy to whoever
Oh.
wants to hear it to give them inspiration if he does it really well, where they might be able to give us a clue or a hint, an advantage almost.
If they know anything, we're in a bar.
If they know anything, yeah.
Well, I'm playing it for little one.
Wait a minute. She's here.
She just walked in.
Zelif. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, she
Zelf
did.
just walked in.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So, the microphone on stage, get the audio of it, like it sort of filters through the bar, but mostly it just hits the tables in the front when it's not like a rockin' huge band. So you're reaching the patrons at the center tables, and Joey, you're hitting up Little One, with the details of what you have, or you're letting him hear it. And give me let's see. Little One is gonna roll an insight check.
Who is the
See what he
dude
gets.
behind Zelf?
Oh, that's
Little
Count
One.
Dooku.
Little One says, "Oh, I think it's talking about you being 30 years in the future."
That's true.
Yeah.
That part happened.
Yeah. And then
Thanks, little one.
and then Arwen, you can roll insight at advantage.
Ooh,
What do you want me to do? Insight?
that advantage.
Whoa.
Not. Okay.
Wow. Get yourself into an advantage situation.
I'll take it. I don't understand what's going on, but I'm gonna do it.
Well, you're reciting for a crowd,
Yeah.
so they're providing you their insights, which I'm therefore giving you advantage on insight into understanding the prophecy.
Bam.
Luis.
Bob your uncle.
What'd you say?
Said Bob your uncle.
Hmm.
Bam.
I like that
All right.
throughout this, Joey's passive insight is 19.
Not a thing.
He hasn't figured out what it means, but he knows. He just doesn't realize he knows.
Not a thing. Passive insight's as good as passive investigation.
No way. Not even a little bit.
You get the sense that the phrase, that the verse about time, a fragile thread held by a wish, talks about returning using a wish. But the second couplet, they think means that it doesn't change the threats listed in the prophecy. That is the insight you gain into the prophecy.
Wait a minute. Even if we fix this, she's still married to Bob from Stranger Things?
That is not a threat that is
Okay.
listed in the prophecy.
Okay.
So
the timeline
unknown.
could change. Okay.
Right.
All right. We need to go to a
so-
place where there's mummies and golems and netheries.
If we went back in time 30 years, we have 30 years to prepare for the threats.
It's true.
Zelth walks in, and you see her pointing at you and waving.
I didn't do it. I did do it.
Tiffany looks around. Guys, I'll open up. I'll open up the white portal room for you. It looks like Zelth is here with
Hosier.
Silvera.
Hosier.
Were you working with Silvera? Something with planes? That's his shtick.
Oh, um, well, yes, we were in the plane of urine.
We're in, not you're in.
No, you weren't there.
Right.
We were in urine.
Not yours.
No, everybody's
Maybe,
maybe.
we don't know.
We actually don't
Yeah.
know. Should have asked Stavros.
European.
Savros.
Well, when we go back, we can ask whose urine was it?
Right, because he knows everything.
You see her, Tiffany makes this sign to Zelth and points over at the white meeting room, and Zelth starts walking that direction. Arwen, you see your brothers moving.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
Yeah, I'll meet up with them.
Okay.
If we
Does
don't
anyone
fix
follow
all
me?
this,
Did I-
Does
if we
anyone
don't
follow
fix all
you?
this, then I want to make sure that the foundation covers anything that little one needs. Okay? Can you make sure?
Well, of course. Yeah, they've been doing that already.
Okay, good.
They knew he was your bestest friend. They did everything they could for Baby in the end. Her and Francis both had the best end.
That's good. I hope somebody ate them.
Yeah, well, not Baby.
I can't hear this. I don't want to know about baby getting ate. And
And Tiffany, you're my bestest friend too.
Well,
So-
that's nice.
So if you need anything, the foundation should tell you to get it for you. I think I'm supposed to go in the other room. I'm gonna go there.
Arwen, as you head off the stage, you can give me a performance check.
Un momento, por favor.
For the wiggle in the walk and the wiggle in the talk.
Just normal, no advantage.
Ooh, baby, you
Correct.
so what I like.
Didn't I already do a performance check?
You did. This is your performance of how well you're walking through the audience.
Pretty good.
I think you're getting some groupies.
I'm just saying, my can-tams are looking pretty good in these tight breeches.
Yes,
as
you have a
walk
well-turned calf.
As you walk past this table, one of the patrons reaches out and palms a little piece of paper with how to contact her.
I thought it was going to be something for the prophecy, but no, it's just a booty call parchment.
He had a bunch of people shouting insights at him from the crowd, so it was kind of a Price is Right situation, getting the insights from the crowd about the prophecy.
Here's my sending stone. Call me anytime.
Into the white room, and which looks like outside, but it's not.
No,
Sure of
it's got black curtains.
Yeah.
right.
There's. There. Now you're all in there. Ish. There you go. So I sort of updated. Oh, right. Hi. Okay. Silvera, this is. These are the Warbler brothers.
You
But
surely
already
recognize
knew
us.
that.
Yeah.
He smirks a little. Yeah, I kind of did. What can I help you with?
What is...
So, like, how famous are we?
On this plane?
Yeah.
Very.
Like-
We're on other ones too.
Like, can I go to a restaurant and will I get swarmed by mobs of fans?
Could I get a
No.
table?
You want to take home a table?
I mean, if I went to a restaurant, would I be seated?
Well, most restaurants seat everybody.
Like if it was a really busy one that needs reservations.
If you can prove who you are. The problem is that not a lot of pictures of the Warbler brothers exist, so we all know who you are. But like, no, I don't know that everybody would agree that you are who you are, because have you ever seen somebody in like a lookalike competition lose against their people who look like them? But
No.
there they are.
No? And why would you say that like we should have?
Because it's a thing.
Is it? What's
Yeah.
happened in 30 years?
We are not seers.
Right.
But you're a plane walker, so right?
No. My expertise is in the Great Wheel of Plains. I'm a sage.
You don't
Cool
actually.
sage.
You don't visit them.
I read a lot about them.
Okay.
Yep.
We are in the darkest timeline, Hosier, and what we need is to figure out a way to stop that. So, do you know what Xanthoria is?
I told you already. That was me.
I
Remember?
No, I don't.
It's a thing people are whispering as they die
Oh,
of a horrible disease. We don't know what it is. That's why I was there.
I thought that you
Sil-
were getting somebody
Silver,
who knew or who was researching.
I'm
the-
gonna, as they're
No.
having.
I thought maybe he might help us with the prophecy because he also works with the chanter pretty regularly. So he and Benedora kind of work on a lot of the gemstones from
Okay.
Orlando's base downstairs.
Gotcha.
What were you gonna say?
As they're having this conversation, Joey is getting out his parchment and pen and ink, and he's gonna draw pictures of each of the warblers.
Nice. Okay.
All right. So,
I think that's performance too.
yeah,
You
it
can-
is
You can roll a performance check, yeah.
usually. Arwen, tell him, like,
Nice.
what were stick figures?
4 stick figures.
They're just below average.
Has he heard the prophecy?
Well, no, I couldn't play it for him.
All right.
Because you have it, remember?
All right. Do we want to play the recording of it, or do we want Arwen to do a dramatic
Oh,
reading
I
of
left
it?
it out with little one. I'll go get it.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, yeah, go ahead and read the.
Seems like we
You
we
hear
might want to
out of
hold
it
on to
as
that.
you run out the door. Silver, don't leave it laying around.
I left it with my best friend. It's safe.
Arwen, he turns around and looks at you. You memorized it, or you wrote it, or
I memorized. I
Andy
wrote
wrote
it.
it.
what just rolled?
A
Performance.
check.
Arwen's performance to recite it.
Oh,
And he rolled a
alright. I
2,
was
but
like,
he
it's
has
call for a roll.
he rolled a 2,
But
but he has
why?
reliable talent.
So he has a minimum of a 21 on that.
He can't do worse than like a
I
20.
should have let him draw it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we are. I leaned heavily into certain proficiencies because we are performing.
A
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, no, that's a good
Darwin's
choice.
coming for the
I mean,
lead
that's the
singing
only
gig.
reason I even have performance.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta lean into a weakness.
All right. So, I just can't figure out where to start with this. Like, do we go back 30 years in time? Because we think the means to do that, but we don't know if we should.
Well, wishes and nightmares. You already feeling wishes and nightmares here? Do you have wishes that have come true and nightmares that have come true?
Yeah. My fiance's married to a douchebag. He's probably
story.
Yeah, I mean,
fine. He's just slightly
That was your
douches.
wish?
No, nightmare.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we're famous, but I learned someone watches me pee.
Ooh, that is a nightmare. Also, we made a lot of money, buddy, and we gave it all away. I
Oh.
imagine that's killing you.
Yeah.
Foundation had it.
Yeah, I don't want any more scholarships. That's a nightmare.
She married the equivalent of room temperature milk.
Oh, God.
I think everything's pretty okay, except that my brothers aren't happy.
Oh.
But it's only
And my
been
horse
like
and my
tw-
pig died, but I can get new horses and pigs.
We've only been here 20 minutes, so maybe we need a little longer to really flush that.
No, I'm not feeling okay with this. I had finally had some stability. I was making awesome loots. Stevie Strings. Oh
That
man,
was you?
I bet Steve Strings are like worth a shit ton now. 'Cause I only made like 8. Uh, they've got to be. Anyway,
If only we knew where one was.
well, we could probably. I had been working on one when I left 30 years ago. Maybe. Maybe.
Also, your barkeeper bought one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Irony bought one, and Joey has it in the bag of holding.
Oh, right. Well, there's some cash if we need it.
But Joey hasn't has definitely never let Steve know that he bought it.
No, it's been 30 years and you never told me. Well, we were in the urine zone. Get in the zone!
Tell me what you know about the immortal Lotus.
Nothing. Wait, do you guys know him?
Was Cyrena's play something about Lotus?
It was.
Arwen, you'll know.
Yeah,
What about the
totally
Lotus?
something about Lotus.
You gotta know something about the Lotus.
I don't know. Do I know
I
anything
was there
about
like
Lotus?
7 days ago by my reckoning.
I know I ate the Lotus.
Cyrena's temple is called the Restful Lily. You don't know of
Okay.
anything relating to a lotus.
But would Scott's like
Alright.
conspiracy
Haven't
board,
you
Arwen, I ate the Lotus. Would maybe anything come up from his conspiracy board?
We have to go to the garage and see if it's still there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Check everybody to the board.
I want to look at the wagon, so I say we go.
I had just drawn them into the art for our stuff.
I know. That's why I was like, "Do you have new art? Please don't."
Oh. So because I put the beds in and I made Arwen's loft in the garage, and so the bed in the wagon.
Okay, so nothing on the immortal Lotus. Cool. We don't know monks.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, Joey.
Wait, what about that
I
book?
am a monk.
What about that book that? Oh, I wasn't there. I was outside crying. But weren't you talking about a book of monks with little? Sorry, Metagaming Pigeon says, wasn't there a book about monks?
I don't remember that.
Should we go to Candlekeep and ask someone?
We're at Candlekeep.
And we're asking someone.
But like someone smarter.
This guy seems okay.
All right.
Maybe he can take us to church.
Well, we could ask we could look for books on anything in here. Like that's totally cool. That's what we do.
Is there any part of Candlekeep that's lost? There's a thing about a library that's lost. I don't know how.
Oh, yeah.
Library.
In the urine zone. We found a lost library in the urine zone.
It's not lost. Those guys know where it is.
That's true.
Do you know where it is?
No, but it wasn't mine, so I couldn't lose it.
Truly, you have a dizzy intellect.
You want me to spin around?
So, wait, so the library that they were in could have been the lost library. Like, we might be saving them because they're the lost library. They're in the Superman 2 zone, you know. Whatever that is.
I think it's a number 1 zone.
The negative zone. But also to Sean's point, it would be in the number 1 zone.
So like at the end here, we've got the page is still lost against monks. You'll contend the mum. Like, this is flowing through a lot of stuff. Do we think this is all one thing? Or do we think this is more than one thing?
Oh. Oh.
More than one?
Okay,
I think my
Metagaming
Metagaming
Pigeon just had another idea, so, okay. Metagaming Pigeon's like, oh, Dusty's put the next several adventures into one prophecy to tie it all together for us. Okay. That helps. All right.
I enjoy the metagaming pigeon. He cracks me up. I want him to be a character.
It's from Critical Role. It's Sam Riegel. Metagaming Pigeon says, woot, woot, check over here. Okay. Okay, so if we just look at the first, what, three stanzas, where it ends with Warbler Brothers Courage Unchained, then there's...
Who's Danza?
He was an actor on Taxi. The...
No, he was Jerry's best friend.
It was Gary's best stanza. Nice.
Who's Jerry?
Okay.
One of the Spice Girls.
I'm not seeing a whole lot that I can do without some research in Behind the Emerald Door.
I'm wondering if this...
Well, we're allowed to go there, so we can just go.
Okay.
Yeah. You could probably find stuff. Maybe. It's a big city.
Well, I mean, because I don't know. I don't want to speak for my brothers, but I would like you to help me because I'm just assuming that you're probably smarter than me.
All right. First thing we need to do is find the Immortal Lotus.
There you go.
So...
Well, that can't be too hard because it's a flower that doesn't die.
Right.
Yeah. So can you research that for us?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, I'm a great reader. We have a voucher who will go and hunt down the books, and then I'll.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll do the studying.
He's probably read it. He's very.
You'll do the studying, and you'll give us the answers.
He's been here reading for like forever.
We could ask Little. Yeah, Little One might know something too. He's just read a book about monks. Metagaming Pigeon says.
Is there a botanist I can talk to?
Do you need a salve? You were just floating in
Maybe
your...
that's who gave you their number.
Gonna get that look.
Oh, that's right. You got a number. Maybe it's a botanist.
Yeah, maybe it's a botanist.
Rothrin's probably the closest great reader we have on
I know about
the natural world.
They live in the mountains.
Well,
they give me flowers for my beard.
Oh, right.
Astra.
But that was a long time ago, and they might be dead.
So how long would it take you to study?
I mean, I'll start. It's pretty late, so like I could probably work on it and get something. I'll see what I can find and come maybe meet here at like midday tomorrow. We can do lunch and chat about what I found, and you can tell me what you found.
Joey loves lunch.
Oh, I thought maybe we would put on a concert here and take advantage of our fame. I assumed it might take you longer than a couple hours to study, but I guess that's what...
Yeah. I mean, it's like the sun's been down for like 2 hours. So.
And that translates to like 6 years in our time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, I get up really early because I like to be up when the sun's up, so I'm up a bit past when I normally am, so I was planning to get out. That's the thing. Yeah. So I'm planning to get up tomorrow morning and hit the books now that I know, like, I've got a plan in mind. I had other stuff on my list, but I really like this one. It's a more interesting topic.
I'm also planning to get up tomorrow. Plans don't always work out.
Whoa, shit got dark.
You don't
Are you okay?
We
threatening.
just need to be prepared. No, that's not a threat. I'd just be prepared. That's all.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I can send Cosrin like I can bring her with me for lunch tomorrow. She's a natural world sage. See if she's got anything. I can send her a message tonight through I'll send off one of the avowed and have them. One of the acolytes can go run her a message and have her work on it in the morning too, and we can see what we come up with when we put our heads together.
If you think it'll help.
But yeah, that works for me. Yeah. So noon tomorrow here.
Sure.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
All
Time
right.
has no meaning anymore.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, it was great meeting you all. Congrats
If we're
on
not here, we're probably way in the future.
Congrats on the returning to present time.
The future.
And,
We've not done that yet.
It's the darkest timeline.
We're in the future.
You're in the present, like you're here.
No, we're.
You can't exist in the future.
We do though.
The future never is where you are.
It is though.
Steve.
Wherever you are present is the present.
No, you're present. We're future.
Wherever you
I'm
are.
telling you.
There you
We're
are.
past.
I'm just telling you that as a master of planes, you have to be willing to just acknowledge that in the moment, wherever you are, is the present.
I'm usually really good at living in the moment, but right now I feel like I'm
your
in the past
mind will be
or the future
very.
or something.
You will constantly be battling against your internal self, and it's just.
I think that's what the mushrooms are for.
Oh, right. Mind expanding.
Nice.
I am gonna leave. I'm gonna
We're gonna
leave.
have to fight ourselves.
Where did Joey just go?
I followed Steve.
Steve, I want to go talk to Little One.
I also leave.
Little One, you remember my brother Steve?
I do.
That's him.
Little One, in your book about monks, or Joey's book
You have
about
a book
monks.
about monks?
Joey's book about monks. I know it's his. The one you read. Was there anything about the lotus? The where is it here?
I only have 2 books, and one of them
the
is a
immortal.
the other one is about creepy elder gods.
The immortal lotus. Was there anything in that book about the immortal lotus?
It's been a long time since I read that. 30 years.
That's a long time, I know.
I remember it being about Key.
Okay. I've heard about that from Joey.
I remember it being about the way of the open hand. Very dangerous.
Also true. I've read about that too.
You've read about the way of the open hand?
I have.
Where?
When Steve became a battle master, you learn a whole bunch of shit because you're a student of war, so I get a couple of knowledge things on watching people fight, etc., etc. So.
But you know the way of the open hand?
No, I don't know it. I can't do it. I just know what it is.
That is concerning. The way of the open hand is very dangerous.
Isn't it? I'm sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Isn't it just the monk path?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just he's a little bit
right.
simple in how his understanding of monk work works.
Okay.
The book. The Book of Inner Alchemy.
That's the one. I remember you saying that.
That's what it is.
I thought it was about making mayonnaise.
Oh, excellent remember. It's about making. That's the dangerous part. You can know the open hand, Steve. You can
Okay.
know the open hand. And he's sort of scratches at his feet. Gout's bothering me.
You need
Oh.
help with that?
Gout?
Yeah,
You can help with gout?
maybe.
Wow. Making. Right? That's making is what's in that book. There's the the dangerous part is the making. There's gloves. Dangerous gloves. I try not to remember too much of it. It seemed like knowledge that would be bad for me to have all the time.
Gotcha. Well, maybe we should find that book, though. Or tip off our readers that that's a book we want them to read.
Okay?
And I'll just see if I can catch Hosier quick and tell him that.
And I'm going to lay a hand on little one, spend a key point, and remove a disease from him.
Oh.
Aww, his gout's gone. His feet stop itching. That's nice. At the front of the bar, there are like lots of lighters up in the air and like coupling all over the place. Coupled dancing, not actual coupling.
Yeah, wow. What kind of bar did this turn into in the last 30 years?
Couples dancing as Arwen performs a sweet love ballad. And
About
there's
about missing your chance. Well, that or getting your chance, but I didn't because I was in the urine zone. And I'm pretty pissed off about it.
Buddy, did you come out of the room?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you managed to catch Delve and Hosier on there. Before they get out of the bar, they had stopped at the to stop to get a drink before they get in a nightcap before they left, and mentioned that you're intrigued by the idea of the Book of Inner Alchemy. And he makes a note and agrees that he will look into it along with this name that I keep on turning away from, Kazrin, to see what they can find overnight.
Nice.
Tiffany's still working the bar, obviously.
Yeah.
Tiffany, who's set to play tomorrow night?
Some Warbler Scholar crew. They usually get the place.
Hot Thrush.
Can I book it?
No, I think it's Tufted Titmouse.
Tufted Titmouse.
That's a good name.
That's really good.
It is a good name.
I hope they got really poopy hair like Flock of Seagulls.
That would be amazing. And they sing like I ran, and that's it.
Do you think they'd want to open for us?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they would love to play before you, after you, around you, near you, breathe in your general space. Yeah.
I would advise against that. I just got fresh mayonnaise.
Oh.
and old mayonnaise.
And old.
Well, if you mix them together, it's like it's all good.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, go ahead and contact their manager. Let them know that we're going to be playing. And what's your normal cover charge?
Oh, we haven't charged.
Well, why don't we charge tomorrow?
You really, for what?
For us to play.
For the actual Warbler brothers.
Yeah.
Triumphant return.
I think maybe but when you get to your house, you may want to check in with Harold and Fargo just to get a sense of your balance.
Are these people?
What do you mean our balance?
They're characters from Eureka.
Harold's the
Harold-
head of our fan club. You remember?
Yeah.
Hard
Fargo,
on.
You,
Hardo.
Hardo,
Oh,
Hardo, hard on.
you
Ardo and
saved
Ardo?
Yeah.
Fargo. You saved Fargo
Okay.
from the.
I know
you saved-
those guys.
You saved Fargo from a cultist group.
That's
Green
right.
Fest.
That's right.
So they've been sort of managing the foundation and the scholarship with Astra takes care of the financial stuff, but and make sure that all of your mine payments get in. But they manage all
Astra is
the.
still around, so we know a botanist.
Sure. But Astra's a florist, but
That's a
Yeah.
flowers, botans. They're the same. Botan is just another word for a flower.
okay. Well, yeah,
Um,
I just think maybe before we decide to charge a cover, you may just want to check in on your current level of funding. I'm not sure you're gonna need us to charge a cover, buddy. Like, I know you're all about the cash, but you've had some really great financial management for the last 30 years.
Oh, is it Todd?
did Todd manage our? Todd manages our finances, doesn't he?
He consults with Astra.
God damn
Sorry.
it! Tiffany, can I get a room?
Todd got into Apple real early.
Apple. Can I get a room at the House of
We're
Rest?
talking at the Garden of Eden.
You want a room here?
There's the House of Rest. I don't know if
I'm sure.
Tiffany has any connection to that or not, but
Well,
I'm not staying in
Yeah.
my at the Isthmus.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Harold would be happy to put you up.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you can have a room here. Yeah.
Yep.
She reaches under the bar, grabs a key. The House of Rest is basically just a little second story. access
Yep.
From.
Yep. And
Yeah,
I
from
will
the
plunk
hearth,
down a silver or whatever I remembered it costing, and
You're good.
Yeah.
You're really good.
I don't need it. And I'm gonna just walk and I'm gonna whistle the theme from Incredible Hulk and walk out.
Okay. All right. The rest of you staying in the House of Rest, going back to the Isthmus.
No
That's
way,
where
I'm
we'll
going to
pick
my
up.
house.
Okay. And Buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with him. I live in his garage in the wagon.
Okay. And Arwen.
I'll go to house rest. No, actually, I'm
Okay.
going to call that number. And
I'm gonna
That's
call
it.
that number. Is it 8675309?
Fabulous.
Call that number.
The paper is a tiny little sending paper, and you connect. So I will give some details of that at the beginning of our
Not too many.
next round.
I go back
Yeah.
to the phone. It hurts my feet. It burns. It burns.
Arwen takes a little bit of Joey's mayonnaise on his way out.
Ooh, that's not something we'll
Not
say a
a
whole bunch.
euphemism. He literally took some mayonnaise.
That's right.
Nice. So
The old
before
stuff
we-
and the new stuff.
The old and the
to
new.
Yeah, I mixed them together.
Yeah, it's medium mayonnaise.
To give us a sense of each character's experience tonight, I'm gonna have each of you do a basic of like, this is the main thing my character got, and what I plan to do tonight/tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Buddy.
Buddy doubled down on his fear of being a never nude since someone watches me pee, and we're incredibly famous. That I want to capitalize on that as much as possible.
Okay. And you're going to the House of Isthmus to sleep.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I also want to go see my wagon.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Arwen.
Arwen really knocked it out of the park in performances in the last 18 hours. Of like, just really nailed all of his songs and singing, and and feels like he really inspired people with his music. And so now he's gonna go inspire someone with his penis.
Nice. God damn.
That's not quite bardic inspiration. It's a different.
Steve.
Steve goes to his really sad common room, like hostel bed.
And writes a letter to Debbie.
And I write a song, and it's basically "Taxi" by Harry Chapin about the love that never occurred 20 years prior, and how sad he is. About all that could have been. And then after that, he kind of shakes it off and decides to write a jauntier tune and starts working up a little bit of Talking Heads. Days Go By, and starts same as it ever was, same as it ever was, and it's got a great bass line too, and he's gonna be working on that, and then also really just he is the laser focused on fixing the Darkest Timeline. So he's going to try to think of anything he can think about monks that he knows about, anything that like he doesn't know a ton. He just can absorb things about martial styles if he wants. Uh, he just he's thinking about getting up extra early and walking over to the Pillars of Pedagogy and seeing if there's anything he can look up. So, but he's a man on a mission.
And Joey.
Joey makes his way down the road to the isthmus to his brewery and his house, and wants to check out how